Hello and welcome in to the U18 COD League. I am Deform, accompanied by MG King. How you feeling today, man?
Oh, it's a great day. It's been a little rainy today, but I think this will brighten my mood. Should be some great COD. Got match ready to roll. Here we're gonna have some matches. I know sometimes we get into these and like they reschedule last minute, have all kind of scheduling changes. But tonight, I think we've got a great setup. I know I'm looking forward to that second match, especially we've got some that have been pretty close before and brand new rosters. And well, you know how U18 COD goes sometimes. So it's always a kind of a what are you going to see, especially heading into the start of this teams 0-0. Take a look at the maps and modes. I'm loving seeing some rewind, trying to make the way into the maps. What are you thinking here? Posse, Rewind, Proto, Skyline, and back to Proto. What's your thoughts on the map pool here for match number 1?
Yeah, I really like this map pool. I mean, Rewind, I've been seeing it a lot in S&D as of late. More teams way more comfortable on it, but it's kind of a bang out kind of map. You got to either fly at one of the zones or you just got to play patient and hope they overstep. CHP to start should be an absolute banger. Those types of maps always end up going like 250, 230. That's what I expect from this squad. I don't know if we've said it yet, but Atlantis U18 taking on C3 Carolina in this matchup. I see that map number 1. I mean, way too early prediction. Who do you got here? Who takes map 1 for you?
Oh man, I don't know enough about these rosters yet. It's the start of the group stage. Man, I'll flip a coin. Give me, oh man, why not C3 Carolina? I don't even know. Probably gonna be wrong, but I'll take C3. I guess you can have Atlantis then.
Yeah, I'll take Atlantis. I'm fine with that.
All right, so we got Sparky, TH, Matt, and Drox wrapping the guys out of C3 Carolina on the other side. For Atlantis, you have Kashi, Squid, Juju, and Mirror. A couple of guys that have been on a few teams. Early points going back and forth. Kills pretty even. No one really getting a good hold. Atlantis does have a weird spawn here. They should be able to push through maybe for the back spawns for P2. We can see number 7 there and Matt able to get the spawns. That should be the P2 spawn secured for C3.
Yeah, and a great job by them to rotate early, make sure they get those kills. They even get a little bit of that early time, but now you see it on the top of that mini-map. 3 players, that P2 for Atlantis. They're going to be able to take down that first player in Drox. Now they are swarming that P2 zone. Going to have it locked up for now. You just got to take care of number 7, Matt, but he's going to slip behind you. You will have some players rotating over from Carolina as well. What will these kills be like? You got 3 towards that P2, and First Blood going to go to Drox in this battle. We'll see if they can break in. That's going to be Pinstripe for now. Who can come out on top? TH finally going to strike. It's going to be the go button. He won't be able to find that kill. Great job by the side of Atlantis to turn. But now all the spawns in the back for C3. You got to break this somehow, but Atlantis holding it very, very well so far.
Yeah, this has been a beautiful hold from the front, too. Even at one point, C3 had a beautiful pinch, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and they just could not pull it off. The gunnies just not there yet for the side of C3. As I say that, nice kill there from TH. He's going to get on the board finally. Gets off the donut on the board, immediately put back down, and it is Atlantis. Taking about a 20-point lead here, going to be closer to only about 5 to 10 points here once this one actually wraps up, though, as that scrap time does go the way of C3. The big thing I'm seeing here out of Atlantis, they're doing a great job on rotations. P2, they had a good rotation. P3, they've got a great rotation here. They can keep it up. I do see them taking this map 1. TH on the route gets shut down, does find 1, but Juju finds 2. And this should be Atlantis with at least 10 to 15 seconds here early on this P3 point. They do have back spawn secured, and this should be a really good hold for them if they can capitalize. As I'm saying that, they are doing just that. Great hold here out of Atlantis. Really great stuff. We were getting a lot of futures at TH. Phil Bagsy's having a rough start to this map 1 in this series. We'll see if we can get it going. There is 1 for him. He's going to slide out, finds 2, looking for another, and gets traded, but it's Sparky with 2 and a break in for C3 as the rotation is on. Foot race to P4.
Early rotations always going the way of this Atlantis squad. Looking to break that this time is C3 Carolina. Gonna have 3 players here. Can you find the kills, though? Will be a trade back and forth for now. Time not popped just yet. Sparky, a good job. Able to find that one. Able to get a two-piece for Sparky. He's going to have that time early, but you got to worry about number 4, Juju. Sparky able to take care of him. That's a 3-piece for him. Squid on the flank now, finally taken care of. Sparky going to be collecting this time. Much needed for C3 to come back into this. This time, they're able to rotate early. First, able to start collecting. They don't have to break. They can kind of set up how they want to. A lot better for them on this P4. We'll see if they can capitalize. There's going to be some 2 kills going the way of C3 for now. Back and forth. Time still being collected, but that number 3, he spawns out. You're going to have to worry about that pinch. You will have number 8 watching it, but he will go down. Still the pinch in. Going to have to worry about a battle on 2 fronts. You take care of one side. You take care of both sides. You're able to get all the kills. Still collecting is the side of C3. What a great P4. That's going to be the lead change in as we go into this second set of rotations.
Yeah, Sparky has been the spark that C3 has absolutely needed here on this Hacienda. TH also 1-5 start up to 7-11, so picking it up if you are TH. On the other side, Atlantis starting to really struggle here. Look at 2 of them, especially Juju having a rough map now, 5-12. We'll see if he can get things going. Really good control here. Sparky on a 5, looking for more here as control over the point is in favor of C3. They're getting some early ticks. They did this well last time around on P1. Sparky probably playing his life a little more conservatively here, trying to find a streak out of this. He's on 5, looking for the missiles. Could be big on a P3 or a P4 here. So he just locks down this top hall area, content with keeping it white. There he does get taken down, so does not earn the streak, I believe. So it's going to be still a 70-point lead for C3 Carolina. They're going to need to start rotating, looking for these spawns. Number 7, Matt, trying to break through again. Nice double of his own, and that should be spawn secured for P2 for C3. Great stuff out of them, 40-point lead, and they've got the P2 spawns locked down here on Hacienda.
That was great out of them. What's usually a mixy P1, they were able to collect so much time on it, and you get those rotations. Phenomenal out of them so far. They're really starting to heat up here. Like you said, Sparky, 22-9 so far has been the spark for this C3 squad. Matt going to be holding the back here. Squid going to be able to take down 1. So he will be the front man waiting on the squad to push. Going to be a push through L. Number 4, Juju. He's going to be looking for the close time. Can he find the kill? He will not. TH going to be coming in for the help. They're going to be able to take care of everybody except for Squid here. He's going to be this back lobby side, able to get 1 for free. Gets away with his life for now. Now Juju going to be pinching from that front side. Can you find the kills? 1 for the free. Got to finish your food. There you go. Able to get that kill. TH, great shots from him. Able to take down that player that slid on the time. Does he know that 1 more is close? Doesn't matter. Matt is there to clean it up for him. Now you're going to have to start rotating. You already got number 8 Drox in that backside tin. So he's able to take down 1. Going to make these rotations a little bit easier for that C3 Carolina squad. And where rotations were so great from the side of Atlantis in that first set of rotations, the second set being dominated by C3, and that's why we see this 90-point advantage coming to fruition.
Yeah, this has been domination. It was a full 60 hold on P2 for the side of C3. Now they're winning just about every gunfight here over towards P3 here. They're locking this back. Barn spawns down now, holding top office. They are aware of 1 on platform. We'll see what they can do with it. Looks like just trades back and forth. Foot race is going to be won by the side of C3, and they are going to be just extending this lead mercilessly. Drox with a double now. He's starting to pick things up to 17-16. Really great stuff here out of C3. They've on to P4. They're going to have to break. This needs to be a full 60 for Atlantis if they want to stand any chance of getting into this game. Kashi still not breaking double digits. Gonna need to do that for his team here. There it is. They're on to the point. He finds the first kill, and they should have this early time. This first break, though, is going to be led by number 6, TH here. He's going to find 1. Gets traded. Teammates looking for trades to try and break on. They're not going to find him. And huge kills there out of, I believe that's Mirror not showing up. He'll find a couple, and that locks down P number 4 time for Atlantis. At least for now.
Early time going their way, but you gotta hold and you have to play perfect almost throughout the rest of this, because already 208 points for the side of C3 Carolina. Sparky shooting once again, but he will go down. Matt comes in for the cleanup. He's able to take down 2. And this is going to be time going orange once again. C3 getting so close. And if they can collect all of this, they'll only need 15 seconds going into this third set of rotations. Squid looking to cut it down, able to find one. Now he's going to have to hop that time. Can he find a second? He will. The trade immediate. Everyone going to be here. TH for 1. Can he find a second? TH for the double. He's going to be able to take them off. Now you're rotated towards that P1. You already got the time. Matt in a cruddy corner takes down 1. You only need 20 seconds. How do you break in if you are Atlantis? Kashi able to find 1, but that's going to be him going down. Drax able to get a big 2-piece time. Still going orange. 10 seconds left. You just got to collect the side of Atlantis. You're spawning so far. You got to fly through this rock door. You're just not going to be able to make it in time. Or are you? You stop it for a second. You get the kills, but they're right back gone. And C3 Carolina take this map 1, and that was handedly.
Yeah, that was domination. Drox are on a 5 spree to end it. Really solid stuff. I mean, the gunnies just got so hot for C3. Really impressive stuff out of them. I think if they can continue to gun like that and really just kind of outplay Atlantis, this should be a quick 3-0 sweep. We'll see, obviously, Search, a very different mode. Going to be a lot more strategical, but I like what I saw to C3. The rotations on point. So nice little snap there from TH and that P2 hold. The 31 and 16 out of Sparky to Stucks. Just disgusting work. Really great stuff. 3,200 damage leads them to a 140-point victory. Exactly what you want to see to set the tone early into the stage.
Players like Juju and Kashi, 12 and 27 from both of them. A slow start. I've seen it so often in every league that I cast. You start off slow in map 1. That doesn't define your series. It's how you bounce back in that map number 2, how you show up in the S&D. You can win that map 2, even it up 1-1, and it's like you never even played that map 1. You never even got kind of handed that's spanking, I'll say, for that map 1. You're able to bounce back. So you just got to respond. Don't get chalked. Don't get checked. Be able to fight back, shoot back. Juju and Kashi, we're looking at them to do that now. And so we're going into this rewind, MG King. What do you think the keys to the success are for that Atlantis squad?
I think you just got to play the trades. You look at kind of that first map, a lot of double and triple kills we saw going the way of C3 Carolina. If you are on the side of Atlantis, you're going to have to play trades. If you give up doubles, and S&D typically sells the round. That's usually what you're going to see. So I think playing the numbers, finding, the punishments we saw in the first couple of points where they kind of punished a couple of overextensions, mispositions out of C3, punishing those and just playing the numbers. I think if they can do that, they definitely can hang in this S&D, but it's going to be tough. C3 Carolina looking hot here to start this group stage. Final group stage of the season, too. Champs not that far around the corner for the U18 season.
You got to play well in this last group. These two teams are towards the center of the that standings for the final cup, I should say, the championship. My goodness, but they're towards that middle of the pack. So you want to play this last group really well. You want to grab some points, get a little bit higher, get a better seed for yourself. So this is honestly a big game here between the two of them. You got a lot to play for. And my key to victory in this map number 2, I'm going to say you got to shut down Sparky. You can't let him shoot like that, come out hot like that, and just continue that momentum on. If you can't slow him down, you're going to have a rough time. I believe he was an AR. And so especially on a map like Rewind, you have him sitting that back truck side on that B-bomb. It's just going to be so hard to take him off. You're going to have so much map pressure just from one player alone. You're going to have to shut him down somehow, whether it's nades, being like great nade spots, pre-nades, whatever it is. Going to have to find a way to answer back for that.
Yeah, definitely. I think it starts there, is finding an answer to Sparky. Like you said, though, these are middle of the pack teams. You don't want to end up with a low seed. You don't want to play an OMiT. You don't want to have to play, an Unreal Nightmare. Any of those teams. There's some absolute shooters on those teams. Those teams have, for the most part, other than one or two members swapping in and out, have stuck together. So if you are one of these teams, you kind of want to avoid getting one of those guys first round in the cup. Definitely going to be tough if you do pull them. It's just going to be tough to beat those tough teams when you have new rosters. I know we see guys like Sparky. I'm not sure if he was on the team before or where he was, but you see guys like that start to emerge. Typically, they end up on the higher up in the league teams. But who knows? If this team can stick together, they had a good hard point. Obviously, just one, but see if they can kind of figure things out. We're going to get right into the search here on Rewind. Still 4v4, no picks, so we didn't miss any kills here. PH in a very important spot here. And two players just kind of sitting in electrical waiting. Both teams trying to play for a pick here. Juju might look to swing this door, and TH should get a free kill depending on how Juju checks this. TH aware of it. Maybe slow plays out of both teams. This is really conservative COD.
And that's what I talked about on this map. Like, you either have to just fly at something early or you just get so stopped up on this offense. Finally, Juju going to be trying to chow out. Just going to have to back right up, but that's going to be Mirror able to get a big kill. No, that's Sparky instead. So that's going to be man-up advantage for this C3 Carolina squad. TH going to hit that go button, but that comes back to bite him. He will go down, even up, 3 plays 3, but you only got 15 seconds. You gotta go. If you are the side of Atlantis, you gotta get this bomb down. Can you find it? Everybody going to be flying towards this A zone. A trade going to be happening back and forth. You don't have enough time to get this bomb down. You just gotta play your life if you are C3, but they will be going for the kills. Able to get one. I mean, just too slow out of Atlantis there. Like you said, conservative COD from both sides, but I'd say it favors the defense when you play conservative like that.
Yeah, you can play conservative. There's nothing wrong with it, but there comes a moment in time where you just kind of got to send it, and you can't leave it till the last 15 seconds. You do that, it's so easy from a defensive standpoint. You just sit back, check the bomb every now and then, shoot the plant, and that's basically round. And you saw it there. Sparky was able to get some shots into the planter, and that basically just made it impossible at that point. Going to be an easy round for your C3. I like what I saw. Patience, and if they're able to do that, I do not think this will be a close game. We'll see, obviously, 2 in the round from Kashi. Good stuff out of them to get going. Mirror does get the first blood here on this second round, so a man advantage here on the defensive side from Atlantis. Squid going to get tagged up, dash back here, and they're able to stay alive. So good stuff here out of Atlantis. C3, we talked about how disciplined they were in round 1. Well, this one, they are just flying at Atlantis, trying to check some different spots. They flew out backside, got picked off. Now a 2 versus 3 for TH and Drox here. They're looking for any sort of opening to even the numbers. See, number 6 there in TH pushed up quite a bit in store. Could maybe see one hedges if they hop the wall. Looks like they're not going to do that, and this should be around for Atlantis here.
Seen some magic happen, though. You 2v3, it's not out of it yet. You're right next to this bomb. You just got to get it down and get out with your life. But number 4 going to be staring at you. That's Juju. No, he won't spot him. Not quite yet. Now he will. He'll be able to get that kill. Going to be all up to number 8. Drox able to find one. The trade should be in from Kashi. Can you find the kill? You will. That's going to be Atlantis able to respond, even it up 1-1. And they were just able to get that first blood, able to get a second, I believe, before it got traded. And just great COD out of them. Another conservative type of round, but when you get picked early from the side of C3, it's just so hard to push forward then, because you're losing in the numbers, so you can't really trade effectively. So you kind of just have to hope they get a little overzealous and push you out.
Yeah, and they did Atlantis. Good stuff. Kashi, we talked about, one of the players that started last game. 3-0 start. That's going to help. You are almost on to a car here, so could be a factor in how they want to approach this round, get a car out. If they do achieve it, we'll see TH does get naded. They seem to know where he wants to play here. TH, though, even though he gets naded, now puts down the trophy, does secure dumpster. He should be aware of where he's at. This is really, again, a slow round here out of Atlantis. They kind of need to hit this gas pedal a little bit quicker. Number 4 probably going to be the first one, but as I say that, back pick from Sparky. He's going to find one and get out with his life. Man advantage over to C3. He's going to find another there on to Juju. Give him... Oh, that's not Sparky. I lied. Okay, it's confusing. The numbers get messed up, so apologies for saying the wrong player. Sparky did not find a couple of those kills. Sparky in the feed, but was not Sparky as well. But he does find a couple that round. I believe he finds 2 on that round, up to 5 and 2 out of him. And really just unfortunate for Atlantis. They get picked in the back from their spawn, just never able to regain from there. C3 just gunning them down. Really just kind of a confusion point for Atlantis on once they get that first pick up, what to do. Again, Sparky having that's Drox, who's 5 and 2. Sparky 3 and 1. they're leading the way here early for C3 Carolina.
And if you're going to play that so conservative, oh, Mirror's going to go down early. That is Drox able to find that kill. Matt going to be here. Will he be able to spot out a player? He should have. Oh, no, that is his teammate. These colors very close. Will be the bomb going down. You will have the man up as well for C3 Carolina. Make it a second man up. That will be the trade coming in from Kashi. 3 plays 2. Squid on a monster flank. Can you find the kill, though? Now you're spotted out. Gonna have to just back up here. Who will be able to find it? Matt going to be hitting the go button, able to find one more. Going to be a 1v3 situation for Kashi, and he will go down. C3 able to take the first offense in this map number 2. And I was saying prior to that if you're going to play super conservative like Atlantis wants to, you got to hold those flank routes. I mean, you just let Sparky come around for free in that previous round. You can't let that happen if you're just going to be stopped up there. You know that somebody's going to eventually hit that flank. They don't watch it. So that previous round, great job by C3. And then this round, just another great job, but that time on the offense.
Yeah, first offensive round, they played that expertly. That's not a word. Played that expertly. It was really great stuff out of them. They're going to take a 3-1 lead. That's really going to be tough to kind of kill that momentum. C3 now starting to rattle the rounds off, widen this lead up. Sparky going to be the cutoff here on Burger. Got 2 players towards him, so they seem to be aware of this flank that he seems to hit every round. Now they're going to actually play for a 2-2 split here. If C3 could pick up on this, they might be able to kind of just isolate. See Sparky put some shots out. Now he's going to back up. If they want to isolate towards his backside, they definitely can. Looks like they're actually going to focus on the players from Burger, and that's going to leave that backside push open. Oh my gosh, Carr takes out Juju, but Squid able to get 1. Now Evener, Squid able to get 2, and it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Squid and Kashi taking on Matt and Sparky here. After what was a really weird set of trades between these teams, we saw a car explode, a couple of just really rapid kills here. Gonna need to get this bomb down. Squid looking to make a move towards it. Looks like the A-bomb site, but they're playing, again, very conservative here. Now down to sub 20 seconds, and I just don't like what I'm seeing out of Atlantis.
We'll be able to get the first pick, though. At C3, I don't know who that was, able to come around and just get the 2-piece. They'll go up 4-1. Continuing to play really well. Must have been Sparky with the final one. We'll see if that's true. I feel like Drox, that's got to be Drox. But we'll see who ended up getting those kills for that C3 squad. But now they're up 4-1. This is desperation mode if you're Atlantis. You're on the defense. You can't let them get another round. You really need to go huge here. It was Sparky, 7-1 on a 6 spree, I might add. So looking to get that Hellstorm here. If he can get a few more kills, maybe a plant. We'll see if they play for it. But looking like it's going to be an A push for this round.
Juju's got to go big here. They're all set up in this store. As I say that, Kashi gets picked, Juju gets picked. Matt with a nice double there. Or that wasn't Matt. I'm not entirely sure who's even getting the kills. I believe that was TH who got those kills. TH with a nice double there. I think it's 1 above is kind of the key now with the broken Codcaster. Matt here trying to do a hop up. He's going to find one. And that is going to be a quick round. This map is about over. And this series is just about over the way this game is going. 5-1 here. Should be a 6-1, a 6-2, maybe even a 6-3 if Atlantis is able to pair some rounds off. That should be the game there. That was desperation mode. And unfortunately, Atlantis just looking a little bit lost here on Rewind. Could be some roster changes. Could be just the new map. They're not quite as comfortable. It's been around for a bit now, but some teams maybe just not fitting their play style as well. But we'll see. We're on breadstick watch, though, for Mirror. Could be first breadstick I've seen for a bit.
Yeah, Mirror 1-6 for now. Looking to bounce back. We'll see if he can find anything. You still got a fighting chance. You just got to play to perfection. Atlantis, once again, very slow out of them, just playing conservative in this electrical side. You will have number 1, the bomb carrier Squid, looking that street, making sure Sparky's not hitting that flank like he did that one round. But Sparky now going to hit the go button, going to try to get behind him. And if he can get this bomb carrier, this is going to be so bad for Atlantis. They're going to have to wrap back for the bomb. They'll know that it's there and everybody can just play for it. But Sparky's not going to spot him. That's going to be Squid able to get to that street side for free. That will be Drox, I believe, able to get that first blood. So going to be a man up advantage. But now Sparky able to take down one. Squid going to get the immediate trade. You still got the man-up advantage if you are C3 Carolina. Can you close it out? You're looking to do just that. Squid, some shots down range. Just going to have to play his life for now, and that's going to be everyone down. C3 Carolina 6-1 in this map number 2. They are dominating this series.
Yeah, this is just this is getting gross. I don't know what control's going to look like. I'm expecting a 3-0 or a 3-1 here out of the side of C3 Carolina. Really, really great stuff here out of the Carolina boys. They have a absolute slamage between the duo of Trox and Sparky. 10-4 and 8-2. Nasty stuff. 1,000 damage plus a piece. On the other side, Breadstick out of Mirror 1-7. Don't love to see that if you are Atlantis heading into the final group stage and cup. I don't know what they're going to change here. It would have to be something pretty drastic, maybe a crazy inspirational coach speech. I don't really know what's going to work at this point. Controls even tougher. Comes down to the gunny lives. I don't like what I'm seeing out of Atlantis. A little bit worried.
Control's usually one of those maps where if a team is outslaying you, it just really shows in that map number 3. It's just all of it just comes down to weigh on you, and I think C3 Carolina going to run away with this just 3-0. But I talked about the keys to victory in that map too, shutting down Sparky. Not only do you not do that, Drox comes out, puts 10-4 on the board, I believe, and he steps up and does even better than Sparky and says, oh, you want to try and shut him down? Well, I'll show you who you should be shutting down, and that's me. And so then he does that, and then Kashi able to bounce back a little bit, but Mirror takes his spot. Juju and Mirror both like 1-7, 2-7, not great out of them. Yeah, like you said, I don't know what you do different. I don't know what needs to change, but maybe a motivational coach speech, that's your area of expertise. Yeah, I mean, you gotta hype these boys up somehow, get them flowing, get that gunny back to being hot.
Yeah, something. I don't know if even that's gonna fix at this point. This just looks like, as the gamers like to say, skill diff right now. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Atlantis looking like they're probably going to be a bottom 4 team heading into this final cup, at least in this form. Carolina, though, like we said, getting hot at the right time. This is when you want to get hot. This is when you want to start to kind of have that team start to mesh. So a lot of the stuff we're seeing, really great work over the map, kind of just controlling it, as well as just playing well as a team. Good trades, good numbers. Outside of that first set of rotations, they cleaned it up. Looked really, really dominant here in this series. I pray for the boys at Atlantis that this control at least is a 3-1 or a 3-2. Just some sort of hope that you can cling to heading into the last kind of week of play in this last cup.
Yeah, and we talk about map 3. It's a protocol nonetheless. That is spawn trap central. If you go 4 down early, it's going to be so hard to get out of your spawn. It's going to feel like you are so stuck back there. I mean, the kills, those SMGs just going to be running rampant, and you're going to have a really bad time. So you got to bounce back somehow. And if you can get them in the spawn trap from the side of Atlantis, maybe that'll spark some motivation, spark some fire under you if you get your subs kind of finally flowing in that form. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe Proto is going to be the godsend. Maybe it's going to be the nail in the coffin, and you're just going to end this week 1 down 0-1 in the groups, not feeling good, going closer towards this championship or that final cup. So need to bounce back here. Desperation time. It was in that map too. Now it's desperation time for the series.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to change. Maybe they have a sub or something that they're going to call in, and he's going to be insane. Who knows? We're waiting a little bit here. Players trying to get set up in the lobby, get going. I know we'll take brief kind of preview towards the second game. I believe we've got Houston Spartans taking on Galaxy. It'll be a great matchup. Those are 2 top half teams that have looked solid throughout the cups I've caught. I know recently, I think Galaxy plays pretty high in a couple of them. I know Spartans have had their moments too. So I'm excited for that one too. Some really good players on between those 2 teams. Obviously, right now they're both 0-0, with it being the start of this week 4. Still, though, going to be an exciting one. I like you said, though, protocol, going back to this series, one of those where it's just tough. It's tough. It really comes down to gunny. You can have a wave or 2 that can really just set you back. Even on the defensive side, you can get spawned out tower when they're capping on the other zone. And it's just like, what do? You got to run a mile to get over there. They know where you're coming from. And you can easily get spawn trapped on defense just as easy on protocol. It's definitely one of those maps that is just tough to play if you are getting outgunned. I'm expecting a quick game here. I'm expecting a quick series, then we'll get ready for that second series. But who knows? Do you think there's even a glimmer of hope maybe for Atlantis?
I'm gonna say I don't think so. I think if I'm being honest here, I think Sparky and Drox are playing out of their minds. They're the ARs for the squads, and on a map like Proto, you get somebody that top trips area and they just live there. It's gonna be so hard to root him out. He's just gonna be frying everybody. That's gonna be so much space taken up. And the SMGs from the side of Atlantis, they're not showing up for the squad, and that's going to be the difference maker here. You're going to have to get lost, get in that spawn trap like we talked about. And I don't think they have it in them right now. I think those that motivation, not motivation, I should say, but that confidence going to be at an all-time low after you just dropped 0-2 pretty handedly here. But I mean, what do you think they can bounce back? You picked the C3 Carolina squad on that early prediction. Looking great here for you. So I'm rooting for the boys of Atlantis. I need you to bounce back so I can prove MG King wrong here. But I mean, what do you think? Do you think they have that chance?
I don't. We'll see though. I think on the other side of a break, we're gonna go on a little break here and kind of let these players get set up. Think there's a little bit of a delay, maybe some tech issues. So we're gonna go on a little break. Run out of stuff to yap about, so we'll be back here on what should be a 3-0 series here for the side of C3 Carolina, but who knows? Atlantis could come back from the break refreshed and ready to go.
Thank you for the patience. We are into this map number 3. Early kills going the way of Atlantis. Going to be a 2-piece for Mirror. Going to be able to get one trade, but Kashi able to find one. Going to be pinstripe now. Nobody on the time just yet. Juju going to be playing that top trip side. Kashi looking to get pushed up. Going to be C3 on the offense, I believe. No, I'm wrong. I believe it is Atlantis on the offense. We'll see if that is the case. Kashi going to be this back spawn side, looking to clear it out. Not able to find anything. Mirror on it. No, I'm wrong again. It is the side of Atlantis on that defense. Matt going to be this top trip side. Going to be looking for these kills. Just trying to hold it down for the squad. Sparky going to fall. Great shots out of Squid there. You will have number 2. That is Drox on that A zone. Gonna have to take care of him. TH here as well. Looking to fly at it. Mirror, the last man here. Gonna be 2 down in the feed from Atlantis. What can you find, Mirror? You will go down. Kashi, the only one able to find one. A 2-piece from Kashi. Finally, he falls. Still collecting is the side of C3 Carolina.
Yeah, good break off here, though, from Atlantis. Killed a lot of this clock, down to 45 seconds. The kills, though, starting to slide the way just slightly of C3 Carolina. Only about a 1-kill advantage. Make it even now. 19-19 in lives. Great stuff here out of Atlantis. You're going to drain that second tick. So only 1 tick so far out of C3 Carolina. This is a really good spot for Atlantis. They're able to push up, get some of these spawners. Couple of kills now in favor of Carolina. Make it 3 down. All on to the last player up is Juju. He's got 1. They have not been able to kill him. Yeah, he's going to find 2. He goes huge there. Last player up was Juju. He finds 2. Teammates able to reinforce, and it's Mirror on for a double. This should be the round. They've got this clock absolutely drained. This has to be a perfect push for C3 Carolina. They've got 2. looking for some more. Any kill here is going to be helpful, but Atlantis, you are falling apart here. They're able to finally clean it up with a double from Mirror. He goes big twice there, and that will be the round for the side of Atlantis. All right, here we go. Back from break, and they are looking refreshed here. This is the good stuff out of Atlantis. Mirror with a nice big double here. He has a double here and a double later in the round that went absolutely huge for his team.
And we talked about you need that motivational speech. It looks like they got it because they have come out frying. Juju and Mirror stepping it up for this Atlanta squad. That's exactly what you want to see. Like you said, Mirror able to get those two big two pieces. Huge to get them off that time. They got one tick, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
Just one, yep.
Yeah, just one. So you're going to be feeling good if you are Atlantis going into this offense. You only need to get one to tie it up. Easy to work with. You just got to make sure you don't go for it down early. Going to be just vying for position here. First blood going to go the way of Sparky. So going to be a man down. Squid able to find one. Matt going to get the trade. Sparky able to find one more. Drox looking over. He finds one just back and forth. Checkerboard in the kill feed. You will have number 7. Juju able to hop on that B zone. Stop the clock for just a second. Going to be the side of C3 looking to swarm it. Sparky going to be here. The nade connects. The shots are in. He takes him down, but now Sparky will fall. So Mirror just watching over, looking over the squad. What else can you find? Which zone do you elect to go towards? Mirror able to find one more. Now going to be a double stack on this B zone. Soon to be a triple, and Mirror able to find one more kill. You just got to worry about Matt behind you. This is exactly what you need. You get 2 segments of progression on this B zone. You already got the tick count going your favor. This is great out of the side of Atlantis.
Yeah, that was huge stuff out of them. They're able to get 2 ticks, so they've got the tick advantage. Now they need to be able to capitalize, and if I'm Atlantis, you need to get as much of a lead while you can, while things are hot, things are going your way. You've got a chance here to maybe fully cap this B zone. You're going to need one good hit at this, but you've only got time for one good hit at either zone with just 30 seconds to go here. Juju struggling to get up the elevator. There he goes. Sparky will get a double, though, while Juju struggles with the elevator. He's going to go for the spawn ramp. Last hit towards B, 2 of them there. Juju finds one. Does get traded. It is all into number 5 Squid to go big here for the side of Atlantis. He's going to get taken down. That should be the round here for the side of C3 Carolina. They should be able to even this up. Still, though, good stuff here out of Atlantis. They're able to get 2 ticks on the breakoff. They are on the A zone, so killing the clock currently. That tick starting to move. They could get a 3rd tick here. Just maybe. 3 down, 4 down. I spoke too soon. This round isn't over. Oh my, Atlantis here. I counted them out. I thought the round was over. I thought, no way, Jose. They go 4 down. It's 11 lives to get the tick. And it is going to be point A secured. The minute extension and the life advantage still in favor of C3. What a series of events. It looked like the round was over.
And you still got a chance at this to win this round. If you are Atlantis, might be the motivation, that spark that you need in order to turn this series on its head. Can you get this round, though? Matt able to find one. Matt looking for more. Mirror looking to help, but that's going to be a player going up that top trip side. I believe that was Sparky able to get that kill. Got to worry about Juju. Your back spawn. 9 plays 5. Make it 9 plays 4. You got to be perfect if you are Atlantis. If you want to take this round, no respawns remaining. Sparky just going to be this top trip side. Going to be a thorn in your side if you are Atlantis. You got to spot him out. Instead, Sparky for 1, Sparky for 2. He's on a 5 spree, shutting down what looked so great for Atlantis. 16 seconds to play with. Juju still alive. 1v7. He will fall. C3 Carolina finally able to knock him back. Take this round number 2, even it up. But for Atlantis, I mean, you're still feeling good. You got 5 ticks of progression. You're almost already secured that defense as long as you can provide another good defense here in this round number 3. Great out of Atlantis so far.
Yeah, amazing stuff out of Atlantis. I'm loving what I'm seeing, at least fighting back this map. We did see it in the first map. They had a good first set of rotations. Then they struggled. We'll see if that happens again here. Round 3. Back on the attack goes Carolina. They're down 5-1 in ticks, so they need to go huge here. Or just win the next 2 rounds, obviously. But if it goes to round 5, they're kind of in a bad spot here. They still have plenty of time to kind of rally the troops, get back in on the tick progression. Even trades here to start off on this break off, but Cashy able to find 2, give a slight advantage over to the side of Atlantis. Just as I say that, though, TH onto a killing spree of 5 and going to get a double kill. Minute on the clock already. No progress made so far towards the zone, even though the kills have been pretty even up to this point. Really just C3 trying to dig out of their spawn. They have yet to even touch a zone here as we hit almost a 45-second mark with no sort of progress here. Beautiful work out of Atlantis. Matt with a double kill, but one ends up being Sparky, so not going to be a great trade there. Cashy and Squid able to find it, and this is domination from Atlantis here. They still have not touched a zone with 30 seconds to go.
Great out of Atlantis. They are frying. They are pushed up in the spawn, looking to get the kills. Juju on a 3 spree. Can he get the 4th? He will not. Will be TH able to find that kill? I believe it was Matt. Squid going to be coming up from behind. Going to be dipping and diving. He will go down, not able to finish his food. Pinstripe in the kill feed. Matt, this top trip side, looking for more. Going to be able to finally hop on this A zone is the side of C3. How long can you hold it, though? That's the real question. Will be players here from Atlantis. Chowed out. Great job by C3 to take them down. But now everyone will fall. No, that's going to be one left. Now he will fall. Just got to worry about this player mid-gun. He will go down. 6 seconds left. You're spawning so far. I don't think you can get here. Atlantis going to take this round number 3 and dominant at that. You give up 0 ticks. You secure that round 5 defense. If you can't win it here, you got 2 chances at it, whether it's the offense or the defense. Atlantis, you're feeling great. That break really helped you out here.
Yeah, that was huge. They did not touch the zone until about 30 seconds left on the clock. So for the side of Atlantis, you're going to be feeling pretty confident. You've held them to 1 tick over 2 offensive rounds. So really great stuff here. Now you get to go back on the offense. You're going to have a little bit of confidence here. You might be able to close it out here on the round at number 4. Obviously, not going to be easy to do against the likes of Drox and Sparky. Speaking of Drox, having a little bit of a slower game, 16 and 21. Still doing okay in the kill department, but in the deaths department, leading the lobby. He's going to need to slow down maybe just a little bit, find some better routes. Just as I said, though, it is 2 in the feed for Atlantis. They've got a chance here to work towards the zone. Looks like they're going to lean towards B again. We saw this break off last round. Does not work out for the side of Atlantis. Now they're trying to dig out of their spawn, and what a turn by Matt. Turn and burn, and it is going to be 3 down, 4 down in the feed for Atlantis.
Great out of C3 here, but they will still be pushed up. Matt going to be on that P1, on that A zone. You're going to be in that spawn trap if you are Atlantis. TH able to find 1, able to find a 2nd. Everyone pushed back to that spawn. This is where it gets so hard to get unstuck. Squid able to find 1. Finally, some room to work just a little bit. There will be a player that bottom trip side. TH, will you spot this player? You will, but just too late. Squid able to find that kill. Finally able to hop on this B zone. 27 seconds to play with. How well can you play the rest of this? Mirror able to find 1. Looking for more on that top grandma side. Squid, he goes down. Will be a 2-piece from Sparky. And that's going to be Matt able to find 1 as well. That will be everyone off that zone. 18 seconds to play with. How far can you get up? You've got to worry about number 7, Juju. He is able to sneak out just a little bit. We'll be able to take that player off A and hop on. The time stops. 9 seconds to play for here. Gonna have a double stack as well. So you still got a chance. We counted them out the last round, and they were able to bounce back, but now that time's still ticking. Can you find the kills? Once again, going to be the first player down from Atlantis. Cashy, the last one, able to find 1. Going to be a collapse from the side of C3. Able to take everyone down. They just collapsed on that zone. Sparky jumps off the map. It's not quite over yet. Still 2.5 seconds left. There's a player on B, maybe celebrating just a touch too early. Matt, can you find the kill? You will not. Now going to be a double stack on this B zone. Atlantis pulling something out of nothing just for a second. That's going to be everyone down, though. And finally, this round going the way of C3 Carolina. Able to even it up. Going to be 2-2 in this map, number 3.
Yeah, they just about did it again there with that last hit to B. It was really just kind of premature celebration. Sparky, I don't know if he slid off the map or jumped off. He jumped off, just again getting a little too excited too soon. If he slid off, it happens. We've all been there. Going to be a nice round out of the side of Carolina to tie things up 2-2. Problem is now, can they get an attacking round? It's been a defensive battle, as we see a lot of the time on Protocol. Teams tend to struggle a little bit with the offensive side. But Carolina can get hot on the gunnies. If they can get 3-4 down in the feed, they should be able to find the zones, or at least get one and then take it on lives. The break off going to be everything here on this game, or round 5, game 3. Trying to extend the series is Atlantis. Nice double kill there from Squid to open things up. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Atlantis. Here comes the hit. Juju with the knife out. Does find one before getting taken down. 3-for-3 trade. Gonna be fine with Atlantis. This happened the same thing last round where they just kept going even back and forth. They were able to lock it down. So they are going to feel pretty comfortable here. As I said, though, they're going to get traded 2-for-1, and this should be a hit onto A for the side of Carolina. Can they capitalize? Doubles back and forth. There's 3 down all onto Squid. He's going to have to make a play here onto the A zone if he wants to stay alive. Does just that, does get naded, but the reinforcements should be here. Someone's going to have to go big for the side of Carolina if they're going to win this round. There's 2 down. Now onto the zone they go. Trophy down. Lock down the hatches. Batter down everything. This should be a chance for them to get this A zone. First tick is gone. Contest is in. Squid slides on. Finds one. He's going to get killed. Juju out the window. Gets traded. TH will trade him out. Second tick is gone. The third tick on the way. And they are up 7 lives here. If they find this tick, this should be the game. This should be the series. In Atlantis, you are on your last leg here.
Yeah, you got to play perfect now from Atlantis. What looked so great in this map 3, it looked like you were responding. This round number 5 going the way of C3. They have played this so well. A 10 life advantage. You got Matt, this top grandma side, going to have some shots down range. Going to pull out the sub. Looking for more. Able to spot that player, go up the top. So he's got that information. You will have a player on that B zone as well. Going to be 3 in that lighthouse area for the side of Atlantis. Can you find these kills? Matt and Sparky able to find one apiece, though. Here comes Matt for one more. That's going to be 3 down in the feed. All up to Squid. He's the only one left pushed up. You already got a player in that back spawn side. That's going to be Matt looking for even more kills. I believe that is Drox able to find 2 in the feed. He won't be on the zone quite yet, but only 1 life remaining. This looks like, and it will be C3 Carolina respond in that round 4 and round 5 of this control, and they're able to 3-0 this series. Atlantis, we thought you had it, man. You just sold it in that round number 5. You got the preferred side in the defense and just couldn't hold on and do what you did 2 times so well.
Yeah, I think when we get the scoreboard at the end of this, it kind of tells the tale. You get hot at the start, but you look at it, everyone from the side of C3 Carolina in the positive column. You get a game like that, it's pretty hard to lose. I think that's what we talked about, was that was going to be a big issue for Atlantis, was the slaying department. 3 out of your 4 members go negative. On the other side, everyone positive. Unfortunately, control, you cannot typically win. You are all almost negative. So, tough stuff for Atlantis. That's not the way you want to start this last group stage. Going to be an 0-3 kind of beatdown. Any final thoughts on this matchup, these teams? What should we expect heading into the final cup?
I think Atlantis there, it wasn't like one player was doing bad for the squad. Everybody had their good games. Everybody had their bad games. They just couldn't put it together all at once. Maybe it's just they're a newer roster. Kind of, you got those roster changes. So maybe you just need a little more time to gel before it really clicks together. This time, the side of C3 just a little bit better, able to adjust, able to play those all 3 modes better than you this time. But I think you just need time if you're Atlantis. I don't think you call it quits yet. It's only week 1 of this qualifier, of this group stage, I should say, but not how you want to start off. Great out of C3. You're looking phenomenal going into that Champs Cup. Should be great Call of Duty from them. I look forward to seeing them in the future.
Yeah, it should be great stuff. Going to be a 3-0 victory for C3 Carolina. We're going to be coming up on the backside of this break with the Galaxy U18 team taking on the Houston Spartans. Couple of battle of the top half teams, so should be fun to watch.
Pop my bullet, bit of portion. Pop my bullet, bit of portion.
Thank you for your patience. This map one underway. The Houston Spartans taking on Galaxy here. Should be a great series. Hopefully we get a little bit further than we did the last time. A 3-0 from the C3 Carolina. But this time, Miso able to find the first blood. Going to be 2 down in the feed from the side of the Spartans. Time going red for now. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Early time going their way, and I want to know if you can go 2-0. MG King, what's your way too early prediction for this one? Who you got in this series?
Oh, way too early. I think that's the best way to describe it. I'm gonna take Galaxy. I think I've seen Ascent a few times. Royal, Gdrix, Doom 6. I think is the only one I think I haven't seen yet. But those three, I know they've played together quite a bit, so I like what I see out of them. I know they've got some team chemistry, so I'm gonna take Galaxy. On the other side, though, I look to guys like Massacre and Lacoste to get things going for the Spartans. Early time favoring Galaxy. They're going to get 24 seconds off P1 and a perfect rotation towards P2. Now the break is on for the Spartans. They're going to have to do something here if they want to break down. They're doing just that. Couple of kills going their way. Miso now looking for the hop over, but it's Royal and Doom 6 shutting that down. This is all Galaxy early.
And number 8 able to flip those spawns. That was Ascent doing a great job killing that player over towards that stage side. Won't be able to collect much time though. Ascent still doing some great work. He will finally go down 5 and 3. Those spawns flip immediately. So great out of the Spartans. You are down 30 here. You got 20 seconds left to play for on this P2. Miso able to find one. He's going to get traded immediately. Going to be Dree able to take him down. Then he gets traded. So going to be Royal, the first one here from the side of Galaxy over towards this P3 side. Doom 6 running that very far back route. Everybody starting to rotate over. The Spartans still collecting that old time. So going to be a 9-point advantage as we go into this P3. Who can get this initial time? Who can find these initial breaks? I just want to say I'm hoping the Spartans can come out on top so you don't go 2-0 on me here in these two matchups that we see.
Yeah, this is a good comeback from the Spartans. They regained Massacre up to 8 and 5, 7 and 3 out of Lacoste. So those two really getting the slaying going, and that's got them back in the lead here. Good stuff here out of the Houston Spartans, locking it down. A little bit more competitive match than we saw in the last one. A little bit more mixy here. Doom 6 able to get in for just a moment. Now on to Royal. He's going to find one, and they're able to get the point here. I'm interested to see kind of what the comms are looking like. We are in the first. Looks like I think we're going to get a listen in a second, I think. The producer will get that squared away, but I think we're going to get a listening out of the Spartans. I'm going to see how they're going as they take the lead heading towards this next point on the stage. Number 7 seed Doom 6 already locked in, ready to go here. They're going to be able to soak this time early, and this is a tough one to break. This is really going to come down to finding 2-3 kills in the feed. They're able to do it now. Can they break? They do. Amazing break there out of the Spartans.
We will go into that listen in soon. We'll see when it pops in. But for now, the Spartans able to collect. Will be some time. Finally, Galaxy able to break in. So this is going to be hard to break. Going to be the Spartans having to push it out now. But all the kills going the way of Galaxy. Early Royal for 3. A triple for him. Looking to continue. What can you find? Nothing yet, just going to be starting to vie for that position as you go towards this P4, and the lead change going to come in from Galaxy. So now it's going to be about these rotations. Massacre able to find the first, going to be the Spartans early on it once again, but can they hold this time? Maybe if we can, we'll go into a listening as we get over towards this P5 time.
I'm gonna
We're all looking the same thing.
Yo, let's
They could be flanking. They could be flanking.
Yo,
Somebody's
too
flanking.
long, too long, bro. And
Long
camera.
done. One more wrong. One more long.
Close,
Last one
close.
bleachers. Last one
Nice.
bleachers.
Look at that.
Dead.
Yo, Miso, go take
fine.
it. Actually, never
I-
mind.
We need
I-
some map control. If you can pump me off time.
I'm looking. No, I'm just looking bleachers.
Alright,
I have your long. I have your long.
You're going bleachers. You're going bleachers. Or
I'll listen up. We're
Oh,
good.
I'm
let's-
iron.
let's
take it, take
bleachers.
it. I'm looking at my ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bleachers. Doom 6.
No,
Take one
Royal,
out
Royal, close up.
One more long.
We got time.
Doom
We
six.
I got time.
Yo, Doom 6 was
Just out.
bleachers.
6 weak.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Let's get shit.
Alright, get on mid here. I'm going to top there.
They could be hedge.
Yeah, their hedge is all open.
I'm pretty sure they're their side. One might be top third. Nothing.
Top
No,
ours.
yo, Eskies dead. Alright, they're gonna be hedges.
They could be ticket. They could be ticket.
The comms great there from the side of Houston, able to collect a lot of time on that P5, going to take about a 30-point advantage through that first set of rotations. Drill going to be this top heaven, some shots down range, can't find the kill. Time going white for now. Finally, Galaxy able to hop on. How long will they be able to collect? Can they find that lead change? P1 usually very, very mixy. Massacre able to find Royal. That's going to be Miso able to take down Ascent as well. Doom 6 looking to shut them down. Takes down one, but Lacoste going to be here. He will be able to find the shots. Time going red once again. And I love that listening from the side of the Spartans. Very calm on that side. Calling, hey, go my mid. Calling out where these players should be. So I really like what those comms sounded like. What's your take on it?
Oh yeah, they were good comms. They weren't panicked. They really, a couple of times, it seemed like they were maybe a little bit slow on a call out, but again, really not. That's nitpicking at that point. Good comms from them. They're able to call out where where Houston or Galaxy was playing for, what they should be watching. So really good stuff out of them. Just as we say it though, it's Galaxy coming right back into it on P2. Once again, they've had success on the earlier points. Looking at P1 and P2, they've been able to really get a lot off of these points. We'll see if they can take the lead right back. Looks like they're going to. If you want to talk about a mixy game, as I say, they're going to take the lead back. Massacre says, no, they are not. The kills in the feed. It's Miso locking down the point. The lead still in favor of Spartan. This has been a lot mixier than we saw in the last series, and this has been fun to watch here. 150 achieved for the Spartans as they get broken down just towards the end of this point. They're going to play for those last couple of seconds. Rotation now all coming down to this gunfight here. Lacoste going to find one. Royal takes down Massacre, and that should be the hold, at least for now, onto this new point. Chance for Galaxy to get back into this. They're going to need to find the kills, though. Royal finds one. Royal finds two. Looking for a third. He's got it. Royal on his 5-3. He's looking for more. He's got 3 dead there. Going to be able to reposition. Looking for a 6th. He's got 6. He's looking for the streak here. Royal streaking. Not going to matter, though, because his teammates finding the kills here. Lacoste, final one up. Going to put some shots in. Not going to get taken down. Finally taken down. Royal looking for number 7 here. Trying to find his, I believe he's 2 kills off from that streak. He's going to slide in towards the point and gets one before being gunned. Still a good series of events if you are a Galaxy fan.
They were able to collect so much time, only going to be down about 25 here as we get into this P4 hill. We'll see. Going to be Galaxy here early once again. They've done a great job in this second set or third set, possibly rotating towards these early hills, able to collect the early time, but Houston Spartans, you're able to break. We'll see if that's still the case. This stage hill, so hard to get those players rooted out from the bottom. Going to be Lacoste here with the AR. Doom 6, this bottom side, just looking to play his life. The boys watching over him, able to take everyone down. You just got to worry about number 4, Massacre. You'll take care of him if you are Ascent. So more time. Going blue. How long can you hold it? The kill's going to be back and forth for now, but this is going the way of Galaxy. You are able to take the lead change. What looked like was really great from Houston. Now going to be cut down. Royal popping off for this squad at 23 and 20. The only one positive, looking to continue some shots in, but nothing to show. Going to just rotate over towards this P5. Getting this ticket side. This is going to be the big kill for the rotations. Royal won't be able to find that player in the corner. He will go down. So you got the lead, but it's going to come down to who can get a lot of this P5 time.
Yeah, this P5 was huge for Spartans last time around, so I would not be surprised to see more of the same. The comms we were listening to, they seemed very comfortable here on this stadium point. Going to be 3 kills, though, for Galaxy. Chance to potentially close this out here on this point would be pretty crazy if they were able to find 32 points off this. Likely going to get 10 to 20 at most. This right now, though, a lot of white time in the feed. Not either team able to capitalize off of these kills, just back and forth in the kill feed, as it is going to be finally the Spartans able to soak maybe this last 20 or so. But Galaxy is not going to give it up. That free back and forth it goes. No one going to be able to get time off of P number 5. Galaxy looking for maybe a couple of seconds here to close out this game. but it's not going to go their way. The kills in favor of the Spartans, and it is now just a 16-point game heading into this P1 and 2, where Galaxy has felt very comfortable on the first 2 sets of rotations.
Who can come out on top in the end? This is when it matters, when it's oh so close. Going to be 2 down in the feed from both squads. Dree going to go down as well. Going to be Lacoste in this ticket side, looking for these kills towards that plat side. Doom6, the last one close. You gotta find the player. Will be Royal able to find 2? Can he find a 3rd? The pistol out. The shots down range does hit a couple, but that's going to be a flank from not Miso. A big 2-piece from him. Ascent going to be playing for this man on time. Able to take him out. Just Mixie back and forth. Trades on trades. Not Miso here now, but he should go down. He will. Royal able to come out on top. 24 seconds, 25 seconds needed for the side of Galaxy. This P2 going to be the crucial matter. And like you said, Galaxy, you played well on this P1 and P2 so far, but Houston Spartans starting to show up in this final set of rotations early.
Yeah, they are dominating here on P1 and P2 so far. They're going to retake the lead here. Got a little bit of awkward spawns out of the side of Galaxy. Houston going to spawn all the way back off in the backside towards Stadium even. Miso still on this mid area. They're going to take him down. Now on to what is likely the last break-off. Massacre going to have to go big here with Miso. They slide towards the point. Backside is Miso looking for a kill through the goal. Finds it. Houston retakes the point. They're going to extend this game. They can still win it here on P number 5. 17 seconds to victory for the side of Houston, but the point is in favor of Galaxy. 4 seconds away. Galaxy, one last wave needed. They take the man down on the point, but Houston keeps it open. The door is not closed yet. Houston fighting. Still in it. 2 seconds to victory. Can you close it out? Galaxy find the final kill and map number 1. They looked a little bit dicey there for a second. Houston Spartans trying to try to get into that P2, but Galaxy just too clean on the P2s. Great stuff out of them. I think when we see the scoreboard, I was watching it throughout the game, the Spartans seem to have the advantage in total kills. We'll check here in a second, but from what I saw, it looked like they had the advantage in total kills, just outplayed objectively by Galaxy. Yeah, as you can see, 3 players over 30 on and Resurrect at 27. So kill-wise, really favors Houston, but on the scoreboard, it's Galaxy. They're going to just outplay him on the objective. 2 minutes from Doom6 on the point will do it. And that is game number 1, map number 1, going the way of Galaxy.
And like you said, they were able to outslay, but HP gonna be an objective game. You gotta hop on that point. The side of Galaxy able to do it better, and Royals just a star in that role, able to rotate early on every hill, able to hit those flank routes, got a bunch of kills off of it. 20 non-traded from him. Went huge for the squad. I think that was the difference maker. Allows the boys to just sit on the time, collect while he makes that flank route, gets those kills, makes them have to push back, worry about him. Just allows for more time to be collected. So I'm going to say Royals, the man to watch out for that Galaxy squad.
Yeah, definitely. I think he had a heck of a map. A lot of big plays, a couple of doubles that really went huge, led to some big time. I think you look at also just kind of how the team played. They played for the objective, played smart about it. I think when you look towards the rest of the series, you're going to see potentially, a vault control could be definitely one where you're going to have to play together, especially a dealership where you can get a lot of trades back and forth. So I'm kind of excited to see what this team has in store. I think if they can get the guns going a little bit more, it should be a little better in control of this series. But Hacienda Search, first up, I do like what the chances are for the Houston Spartans to be able to find some kills here, especially on those ARs. I do expect them to take this map number 2, and we're going to be 1-1 as my prediction heading into game number 3 on Vault. I like what I see map-wise, though, for a victory for Galaxy, but far from over as we're about to head into a Hossie Search. What's your thoughts? Hossie Search, what can we expect?
I think we're going to see a lot of B hits here. I think teams like to just go and fly at that side. We'll see who can come out on top. Going to be the SMGs that have to show up in this. I always think Hossie S&D, the SMGs can just get so lost. They can flank. They can hit that bottom route on the offense towards that wine side and kind of hit a flank on the top office. allows for a lot of plays. You got a lot of places you can work. And it's tight quarters. Those hallways are deceptive. It seems like it should be an AR game, but only if you're chowing the windows. Normally, you're running down the halls. The SMGs, they're able to have that advantage when they're sliding and jumping around. So I think your SMGs, you got to see who can outshine the rest. The ARs played really well for the side of Galaxy, but that was a red card, so you probably had 3 out. I didn't count for certain. We'll see who pulls out that second SMG for each side and who's the difference maker for each squad.
Yeah, I don't know for sure who's going to be the difference maker on both sides. I lean obviously for the side of Galaxy to Royal to have another big map. We'll see though. Yeah, again, like you mentioned, 20 non-traded, probably going to be a big factor. You look towards search. Those non-traded kills do have a bigger impact than even on hardpoint, especially on a round where it can come down to 1 kill. So if he's winning his ones, you're going to feel pretty good. If you are Royal, I think the big thing we need to see is just, can Houston play a little smarter for the objective? I think they look phenomenal gunny-wise. They definitely got hot there on red card. Obviously, a lot of ARs out. So definitely is that possibility. We'll see. I still lean towards Galaxy to take the series, but I genuinely think Houston Spartans do take this map too. This should favor their playstyle.
Rooting on the Spartans. They need to bounce back now. I can't let them go down 0-2 once again for my squads. I'm rooting for them. We'll see if they can do that. I mean, I think for me, I'm going to call on not Miso here. I believe he was the SMG for that Houston Spartan squad. We'll see if he can turn up here. And you got to play it together, especially this top ball side. You got to let your SMGs push forward. They can get stopped up. If I said it's an SMG map, but you need your ARs to look over you in order to get that space granted your way. We'll see who can play better together. The slaying better from the Spartans. Maybe that'll be the difference maker in this S&D, exactly what they need. But it's not like you got stomped in that map 1. That was very close, 250, like 230 something. So almost as close as you can get. You played well. Nothing to hang your head about. You should be feeling good going into this map too if you are the Spartans. We'll see if they can bounce back. And then you go to that Vault map 3. That's my favorite control map. I just think you can work with a lot there as well. So I really like this map set. And then at the end, you got that Rewind and Dealership. New maps on the map set. I mean, teams have played them a lot. They've been in for a little while now, but I still always like to see them in people's map pools, because as we get closer to that Champs Cup, as we get closer to the end of the season, you really want to have that extensive map pool. You want to be practiced on every map and mode. So I like this out of both squads with this map set that they picked.
Definitely. Well, I think we're still waiting on the players to get things squared away. So we're going to go to a short intermission here. We'll be back to yapping in map number 2 on the other side of this break.
Map 2 going to be getting underway here in just a moment. Time for the Spartans to respond. We will see. Oh, and our 2 kills already the way of Galaxy, going to be a 2-man advantage. You're already over towards that B site as well. The bomb not down quite yet. Now it is. So going to be the Spartans on a tall task ahead of them. Will you check your corner? You will, but not good enough shots. Massacre able to take down one. Miso with the trade. The wall bangs are in, and Galaxy able to take that first round, going to go up 1-0 in this map number 2.
I got Royal. That was crazy. It was like prone upside down almost.
Yeah.
That was such a goofy angle he got the kill from, but really good stuff out of him. The whole team. We didn't see the first 2 kills, obviously, but if you're in a 4v2, they did something right. able to capitalize on the numbers advantage is Galaxy. I think my guys, I'm gonna call them my guys for this series. I don't really know. I need to watch more U18. I need to be more informed. It's just hard. There's so many roster changes and it just completely changes teams. So it's hard to keep up and like have like a team you root for. But for today, Galaxy, you are my team. We'll see what they can do. Here's the hit towards the B. Oh no, A site. They're gonna actually full hit towards this A, getting the bomb down now. Is Houston 4v4 post plant. You don't see these often. You're into competitive COD. Still no contact here from either team. Galaxy probably feeling a little bit of lost at this point. Like, where are these guys? We're clearing all our angles. We're clearing every angle. Houston just camping it out here towards this outside area. Rolling a set, open it up with 2. And this should be a chance for the Galaxy team to extend this lead. Miso, though, has played his life wonderfully. Only 15 seconds on the clock. If he times this upright, he should be able to. But Doom 6 climbs the ladder, finds the final kill, and that's a perfect retake out of Galaxy. They are looking very, very well-oiled here and ready to go here. They are a well-oiled machine. Take the first 2 rounds.
For as tight as a setup as the Spartans were running, no trades came into effect. It was 4 up, 4 down as soon as Galaxy all got there. If you're going to be that close together, you got to get those trades. I don't know if you're looking opposite ways or what the deal was. Kind of hard to tell from the mini-map, but there was 4 arrows. Like you said, Galaxy had a loss for where they were because they were so close, and then finally they find them and they just mop them up, able to take everybody down. Got to be a little bit better from the Spartans. We'll see if they can respond here in this round number 3. Going to be another B hit from Galaxy. They hit it the last time is what it looked like, and it worked out well for them. Will be 2 players semi here from the Spartans. We'll see how these trades play out. You're able to get up there. Will be number 8, Resurrect, over towards that boat side, finally able to pick 1. So that's going to be man advantage for the Spartans for the first time in this map number 2. Can they capitalize on it? Massacre, Lacoste, both going to be this rock side door. We'll be able to spot 1, but Ascent able to get 1 before he slides out, gets out with his life as well. And this is going to be a rewrap towards that A site. I love this out of the side of Galaxy. You can get that bomb down. You tied up the man advantage, and so you're going to be feeling good in this round number 3.
Yeah, Houston's read this, though. There should be a couple of gunfights here. G-Drix gonna potentially get a trade there. Royal does, though. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 here. G-Drix taken down. It's gonna be Ascent and Royal. Or Ascent finds the kill. Sorry, I get messed up sometimes trying to read the Codcaster. They so broken. Ascent now up versus not Miso in a 1 versus 1 for the round. Looks like not Miso with the perfect read here. Should get him on the plant. Should. There it is. Miso gets the kill. A little shot towards the sky to celebrate. And Houston Spartans now on the board there. Good clutch there by Miso. Really good stuff out of Houston. Able to eventually just play the numbers out after that first pick. So good stuff out of them. They're on the board. Back into this map number 2. We go to round number 4. Galaxy... again, trying to extend their lead here in the series. They're up 1-0. Going to be feeling pretty good after a tight map victory if it comes down to a round 11 again. Comes down to a round 11.
I would say that Houston, you almost fumble it there. You had that man-up advantage, and you kind of throw it away there for a second. You get it once again, and then Ascent able to pop that double. A little bit alarming there, but you're able to come out with the dub. Not Miso able to clutch up for you. So that's exactly what you need. Looking like it's going to be an A push this time from the Spartans. They will be getting bombed down. It should be able to get it down for free. It looks like they're running that same setup they did that first offense. Very tight-knit. Everybody going to be very close. Will they be able to get the trades this time? That's the question. Ascent going to be this top secret side. Looking for these players. Can you spot anyone out? Will you check the same spots? Will you be able to get the kills like you did last time? Resurrect, able to find the first. Massacre finds one as well. Gonna be 2 down in the feed. Make it a 1v2. Ascent, the last man, able to find 1. Now he's just got to take care of Massacre. And Ascent, 7 and 2 so far on that 2 spree. You just got to read out where is this player. You're able to get so lost on Hasi. Massacre playing his life very, very well. Should be able to find this kill for the free, and he will. The Spartans respond once again. Able to take an offense this time. 2 rounds in a row. great out of them finally starting to bounce back.
Yeah, that was a big route out of Massacre. He's able to just kind of work the time, work the clock, find the angle, and just get a free kill here. It's 2 straight clutches out of the Houston Spartans in 1v1. So I'm excited to see if they can continue to clutch up when it matters here. 7-3 start, though, out of Ascent, trying to keep this Galaxy team in it. On the other side, everyone doing something except Lacoste. He's trying to get going yet. 3 spree, though, for Massacre. Nearing does have a car secured, actually, so this could see some little bit of RC work here. Opening pick, though, is going to be given up, and it is going to be, once again, Galaxy finding a nice opening blood. They should be able to work off that. They definitely can work off that, as it's going to be a 3 versus 1 now. Massacre left against all 3 remaining members here from Galaxy. Does find one for free there. No trade in yet. He does jump out. I don't know if I like that play to just immediately chow. I guess you don't know where the rest of the team is, but unfortunately jumps right into the iron sights of the other 2 remaining members of Galaxy here.
Massacre maybe just trying to play his life, or maybe a bit of a heat check there, just flies out towards that Galaxy side, but gonna be Galaxy regaining that lead now. The Spartans back on the offense. We'll see if they hit their patented A side push where they all are just so close to each other, or if they elect to go the B zone this time, or the B site, I should say. Gonna be Massacre with that bomb. Does look like it's gonna be a B push for now. We'll see if that remains the case. 3 through that top hall. Number 4, Royal going to be the man to play. Spoiler, he's gonna be slaying on those steps. Lacoste, great shots to take down Deidre, and that's going to be a man-up advantage for the Spartans. They've been able to win these man-up advantage situations, but they have been tested through and through each time. We'll see what will happen for these trades. Royal going to be looking to hit that go button. Massacre able to find one more. That's going to go on to Ascent. So going to be a 2-man advantage now. Doom 6, can you find the kill? You'll just get pushed out. A 1v4 for Royal. Going to try to go for the ninja. No, now he elects to chow, and this should be everyone collapsing. Only able to take down one. That's going to be the Spartans answering once again. All tied up 3-3 in this map number 2.
Yeah, good answer there from Houston. Going to be 3-3 now. Tied up heading into the back half of this game. Houston trying to stay in this here. Lacoste going to find 2. Get on the board. Be ready to play in this hacienda. I think the way they've been able to play, they've really gotten lost on the map. Just kind of outplaying Galaxy while attacking. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Gonna be back now on to Galaxy to attack here. They've hit B quite a few times. Looks like now they're gonna switch it up. They're gonna try and go B here. Over the fence goes Royal. Couple of kills in the feed though. Ascent with 3. Give him the ace. Someone feed this man the ace. We were looking at Royal. In the meantime, Ascent finds 3. It's on to Ascent for the ace, and Ascent finds it. What a round there. Again, we didn't see his POV, but it is an ace for Ascent. I think they might have just lined up for him in the top hall, and he's just able to find the kills. Not entirely sure, but he's able to clean them up. Finally on to the window, as he's going to find an ace there, and that is a statement for Galaxy Gaming. They could take the lead, and that is going to be some momentum absolutely swinging their way.
I think it was actually Deidre able to find that 3
Was it?
initially, and then
so
Ascent
confusing.
able to find that 4th one. Yeah, it said Ascent like every time in the kill feed, but still a statement regardless. 4 up, 4 down very quickly. Going to be a B push from the side of the Spartans this time. Looking to see if they can win this once again. So great the last time they hit it. Going to be Ascent trying to spot those toes. Can he find them? And just barely doesn't spot him. He's going to go, what? I swear I was looking at it. Going to be nobody down yet. Bomb is
Look
here.
at number 8.
And Ascent going to be looking for more. That's going to be Not Miso with 2. Able to get a 3rd. And was that all 4 from Not Miso, who actually got the ace that round? I believe that was an ace from the Spartans to respond to that great round from Galaxy.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round, and it didn't even matter. I don't know if you saw number 8 went on the water all the way to Boathouse. No one spotted him. It didn't end up mattering, but had it come down to it, he was in a good spot there to clutch up, able to kind of catch Galaxy off guard. 4-4 we go. Trading blows. Are these teams looking for this map 2 victory? Houston Spartans trying to even. Galaxy trying to extend their lead in this series. Everyone contributing at this point on both sides, trying to find the edge is going to be Galaxy. They look towards another A hit here, but 2 players for the side of Houston are set up to defend this push. First blood is Massacre, second blood is Massacre. He's going to get traded, but it is a man advantage here for the side. Make it a 2-man advantage for the side of Houston. It is all onto Ascent. He's going to get traded in a great round there out of Houston. They read the A push. They defend it well. Massacre with a big double to open things up. And we are on to game point Houston, leading the way here, trying to close out map number 2 on Hacienda.
Trying to even out that series. If you are the Spartans, you have put it to this map point. You want to just close it out here. You don't want to go around 11. If we look at those plants, the Spartans able to get the bomb down so much more often than the side of Galaxy. That might be tipping the scale their way in this S&D. You're able to get the bomb down, flip that pressure, and then you've been playing well on those post-plant situations, except for that round 1. But forget that. You've been playing well the rest of the time. Going to be up 5-4. Going to be another B hit from the side of the Spartans. Everyone here. Going to be 3 players here from Galaxy, and that's going to be a 2-piece for Doom 6. Going to be a quick trade from Not Miso, though, and now a 1v2 for Resurrect, and he's hitting that boat route once again. In the water, loves going for a swim. We'll see if it plays out for him. That will be the bomb down, finally able to hop out of there. Will they know that he is here, though? What will this timing be like? Just going to be watching each other's corners. If you are the side of Galaxy, what will this chow be like? Resurrect going to throw that stun, able to connect on 1. Will he know these players are here? Resurrect for 1, but he will go down, and that's going to be Galaxy sending us to a round 11.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy round. It just 2-piece for 2-piece, and it just ends up being that one last kill, gives them the man advantage for the 2v1 clutch on the side of Galaxy. We are heading to round 11. Galaxy was able to ice up when it mattered in game number 1. Can they do it again here on map 2 Hacienda? Going to be an interesting one for sure if they can. This is going to be tough to come back from. If you're Houston Spartans, you really need to take this game number 2 Hasi. Looks like the call is going to be a B hit. They're going to commit to it. And it is going to be Galaxy just conceding B. They read for A. They should get the bomb down in a 4 versus 4 for Galaxy. This is going to be a tough retake. They've been here a couple of times. They've had success. They've also had it lose. But a team kill, Not Miso, not only gets naded, but nades his teammate. Bomb down, 4 versus 2. Houston Spartans, what do you have cooked up? Ascent with the kill there. It's all on Resurrect. He looks for the trade. Does find it. 1 versus 3 now. Good night, Houston Spartans.
I think that was a case of he went to throw his Semtex and the frag blew up. It blew up his Semtex and it just blew up his teammate and him. So unfortunate, that timing going the way of Galaxy, but Galaxy able to ice up in that round 10 and 11, win 2 straight, come back and send it 2-0 in the series. You talked about how icy they were in that game 1, able to ice up once again in this map number 2. And Houston, I feel like you've played close both of these maps. It hasn't been a blowout by any means. You just can't finish it out. The last touch just not there for you. You need to have somebody show up big, and this hasn't happened for you. So
yeah, just about everyone contributes for Houston, other than Lacoste. He really had a tough game there on the Hosking, looking like maybe a map he didn't feel entirely comfortable on. I was really surprised, again, by how Galaxy wanted to approach the defense. They were giving up sites. They just said, you take it, we're going to retake it. So almost every round on the defensive half, they just gave it to Houston to either plant or be able to fully take the site. The retakes were on point. They were able to find some picks on the plants. And that last round, perfectly played. Unfortunately, again, like we said, the team nade really is what seals that. Not his own doing, just kind of a weird game mechanic we have. It's better than, I think, Martyrdom, if you remember that from way back when, where you drop an aid when you died. That was the worst. But I don't know. Houston just no ice, apparently. Unfortunately, they look great. They keep it close. The guns look fine. And right when it matters, crunch time, they can't close it out. So 2-0 lead now for Galaxy Gaming. What do you think? Vault Control. I don't know. It's a map that you're going to get mixy, kind of like Hacienda. There are moments for ARs. There are moments for SMGs. What do you think here? What do you need to see out of Houston to potentially get back into this series?
Houston have had this slaying presence about them. They've been able to find the kills. They just haven't been able to hop on those objectives enough. Or, I mean, they played objective very well in that S&D, but the retake's too strong from Galaxy. So I'm going to say in this control, you just got to make sure you stop that time early, get on one of those zones, and then you can play for those kills because you know you can slay. It's just that time is your biggest enemy right now. So Houston, you got to make sure you get some zone control, and then you can go slay. Let your guys go out, play for it. Whether it's Lacoste, or since he had that slow map too, or whether he starts picking it up and he's frying, whoever's not, the gunny's not hot, have them just sit on the zone, collect for you, and let the rest just go fry out. You've been playing well. You just can't ice it up. I mean, I think you got a chance. This could easily turn into a reverse sweep for the side of Houston. They've been playing well, but I mean, Vault, what do you think Galaxy needs to do on the other side to continue their dominance in this series so far?
Yeah, I think you already described it, what Houston needed to do. Continue to play objective. It's how they won the hard point. Search kind of came down a little bit more to kills, but how they approached the sites was extremely well. I think we saw they had a really good map control on the red card, were able to control the spawns very well, manipulate that to put the Houston Spartans into bad spots. I think if they can do that, they should be fine. I think the big thing, though, is they got to turn the slaying around from that map 1. The map 1, you can get away with maybe not slaying as well as hardpoint. We saw it. You're able to just play the objective. On control, though, if you're giving up wave after wave or getting purely outslayed, it usually does not go your way.
Yeah, and that's going to be the case. It's going to be apparent in control. It always is. So see who can come out on top. And then we get to that latter half. We talked about Rewind and Dealership, those maps 4 and 5. I don't know if I like those for Houston or not, but if you can get that hot hand, if you can get that momentum shift, Rewind one of those where it's kind of slam or be slammed. So if you can get that momentum in your favor in this map 3, maybe map 4 will also just fall your way, and you can send this to a map 5 very quickly, and then it will be the pressure flip to Galaxy. But that's a long ways away. We got to deal with this map number 3 first, that vault control. I mean, I don't know how close we are to getting into this map 3. You got anything else for us, King, or we'll send it to a break here?
Oh, man, I don't have much else. I think it's going to be a fun map 3. It should be a really short intermission. I bet within 30 seconds to 2 minutes, they'll be ready to go. But we're running out of things to yap about. We need to have kind of like a casting yap determination, get all the topics for the day or something. But we will be back on the other side of this break. Houston Spartans looking to claw back into the series, stay alive, force a game 4. Galaxy looking to start off hot here in week number 4. We'll be back on the other side with more U18 COD.
And that brief intermission over, this map 3 vault control about to be underway. We talked about the keys to victory. We'll see who can come out on top. Perfectly timed this time. Going to be in slow motion for just a second. We will see what's going on, and then we will get into this, and that's going to be a game end. So we're going to have to come back to the casters for just a second longer, but shouldn't be a break for too long. We should be able to just yap it out for a little bit longer. We were talking on that break that it was, you know, with these longer breaks that we have in between, you kind of can get that mental right. You can reset, drink some water, talk it over with your team, and it helps you regain as a team rather than like you go straight from map 1, map 2, map 3, and it's just a quick break. Sometimes it can weigh on you, and you just don't have enough time to breathe and go, we're all right, we played this close, we can win this.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what you need if you're Houston. You just kind of got to go, well, we're 1-2 little slip-ups away from being up 2-0. So you can't tear yourself down too much. Be able to kind of hype your teammates up a little bit. Again, it's a little different when you're on a team, you play fully online. It's a little different. You can't quite have that in person, like give me a fist bump, but
Yeah,
and maybe some virtual fist bumps up. It sounds like players are good to go, lobbies are good to go. We're getting back in here. Be heading back in just a couple of seconds here to vault control. Has been a staple of BO6 competitive scene. We saw it so much at the start of the season. Seemed like that was about all we saw, especially in the pro scene. Well, basically everything we saw for about a month or two. No one wanted to play Proto, and Hossie wasn't in the game yet. So everyone had to kind of just get used to vault control. Now kind of still one of the more popular ones. We've seen some more experience on the other ones, but vault kind of the standard for control here on BO6. Galaxy Gaming looking to close it out 3-0 here. They're going to be on the defending side first. Break off here for Houston. They're going to hop straight into the zone. They've got 3 members on. Gidrick's going to find the opening, blood traded out as Lacoste gets caught. First tick on the way. Still running here. Back and forth we go. Kills in favor of the Spartans are up. A man should be able to get this first tick secured here before the reinforcements hit. Not quite yet. Number 1 hesitating, and he will get killed. Segment is not secured. This is a good break off here for Galaxy. Slight life lead, and they do not allow that first tick to go.
and that's going to be a 3 down from the side of the Spartans. It's going to allow you to get to that B zone and the A zone. Pressure on both. You're going to have to decide if you are Galaxy. That helps, though. You're able to take down Lacoste early. Want to be a second player rotating over towards B, just trying to stall for now. He's in that bottom vault side. Just going to play his life if you are Massacre, but here comes Ascent. A 2-piece for him. Send everyone back to the spawn. And Galaxy looking to put this spawn trap in immediately. We'll have 2 players all the way pushed up here. We'll be able to find the first kill. Gonna be pinstriped in the feed. Nobody still in your spawn if you are the side of the Houston Spartans. Now able to hop on that A zone. Stop that clock. You're only down 4 lives. You still can bounce back, but you gotta find some kills once again. But G3 able to find a 2-piece. Massacre answers with 1. Going to still be that 4 life advantage coming to fruition. G3 back in your spawn once again, and it just feels like you haven't had a good semblance of control if you are the Spartans for very long. It feels like once you get it, you just drop it so fast. How long can you hold it? And when Ascent's shooting like that, it's going to be hard to do.
Yeah, definitely is going to be. They'll be able to get the A zone, so at least you get those 3 ticks. Now a couple of kills in the feed. They're only down 4 lives, so this is very doable. But with just 10 lives remaining, you've got to slow things down, find some kills here for a couple of seconds. And as I say that, they go 3 down in the feed. They're going to find 2. Oh my, that was disgusting out of Miso. He's going to be able to find 2 there, and now only a 3 life advantage for the side of Galaxy. Make it 2 here, and they're on to the B zone. Here comes Houston Spartans back into the round. They were down
Number
5
2.
lives. This is not a good spot for Galaxy.
Number 2, that big flank, that arc side, able to find 1. You already got 2 ticks of progression. They will take care of him. Gonna be a 2v2 skirmish here, and Resurrect comes out on top. A 3-piece for him. You got the second tick secured. Only Doomstick's close. You take care of him. You win this round. You're able to do just that, and Houston Spartans taking offense early. A little bit easier on a vault to take an offense, but still a big swing. You just got to hold down a defense, and you will be feeling phenomenal in this map number 3.
Yeah, that was a big round there. They were down 5 lives after that A cap. It looked pretty messy. They just go on a run there. I believe they only lost 2 lives on that entire round, on that entire attack, really. They took 8, so really a huge play there towards B. They're able to clean up all the kills and really just lock it down there. They're going to find 6 ticks there. Nice amount of kills, really good stuff out of them. You look at the across the board, really solid stuff. 8 out of Massacre, 7 out of Not Miso. We saw a disgusting turn from Miso. We thought for sure he was traded. Ended up kind of being the turning point of that round. Now Galaxy going to be a little bit on the back foot here. Momentum in favor of Houston now on the attack. It's going to be a tough call to answer, and they are not answering. 3 down in the feed. Make it 4. A perfect break off for the Houston Spartans.
That spawn trap coming to fruition early for the Spartans. Galaxy not able to hold it very long. The Spartans looking to show them how it's done. Able to find all of these kills. Able to have everyone spawn at this back ammo side. Back useless, whatever you call it. Massacre for 1. Massacre for 2. Can't find the third, but that's going to be a quick trade from Miso. Resurrect here. He finds one more. And this life advantage already to 10. They are frying. They know exactly how to play this map. This has got to be their map pick because they are playing it to perfection so far. Ascent, able to find a 2-piece, the only one positive for the squad on the side of Galaxy. Now going to be able to hop on this A side. He won't. Oh, Massacre. That turn is disgusting on the G3. Lacoste going to be here as well. Players back and forth, trades on trades. Who can come out on top? Going to be up to number 5, Royal. This Top Cat side. Can he find the first? He will. He's going to stop it. That's going to be everyone back to the spawn for the side of the Spartans. And this exactly what you needed in order to break out if you are Galaxy, down to a 6 life advantage for the side of the Spartans.
Yeah, this is still their round to lose. Good rebound. As I say that, they go 3 down. Good rebound from Galaxy for just a little bit there. At least try to get a tick or 2, but not looking like it's going to matter. Houston Spartans, like you said, the slang has looked good up to this point. It looked phenomenal on Hardpoint. It's looking phenomenal here on Vault. They could potentially start the reverse sweep here. They might be able to sweep this control. They're up now 2-0 in the map, up 13 lives to end it, 17-4, an absolute beating. That is a statement out of Houston. That's what you needed. And that is exactly how you start a reverse sweep. Miso going to get the play for the round there. Finds 1. I believe he finds 3 here, maybe. Finds 2. Looks for a third. Resets. Able to just hop over and find a third here. So nice play there out of Miso. He's 12-12 on the game. Like I said, Galaxy, a lot of them currently negative. Struggling to get any sort of kills going. Houston Spartans very much in control here of this map particular, not the series though. You do have a 15-8 run out of Massacre leading the way.
14-7 out of Resurrect as well. A 3 spree from him and then a 2 spree from Massacre. Lacoste 10-10. He has picked it up in this map 3. Everyone playing well for the Spartans. Gonna be a 4 stack towards this B zone. Massacre looking to be the front man trying to find these kills. Can you find it? Playing well on that Lion side, but that's going to be some trades. Two down for each side. G3 going to be behind you. Can you find the kill? You will not, but a trade going to be in for Doom 6. Doom 6 able to find 2. Send them back to the spawn, but you're going to be flying out if you are the Spartans. Making sure that spawn trap doesn't come in. Massacre not able to find the second. Resurrect and hop on. Looking for this player, this bottom vault side. Able to take down Doom 6. 2 down in the feed. Once again, which zone do you hit? You got to hop on one. They decide to go this B side. They played it. If they can get that early, that's going to be the difference maker. They already got one segment. Looking for the second. It should come in early in this round number 3.
Yeah, they've got this B zone just about locked down. Third segment already on the way. They've got 2 on the zone, hopping on and off. Now only 1, but still rolling through about half cap. Chance here for Galaxy to contest, and they are able to do that. 2 seconds captured, though. Now probably going to reset their attention towards A. This B zone is going to be dangerous, as really it's only going to take one player hitting a rotate towards it to cap it. No clearance yet for Galaxy. Just as I say it, though, Massacre does get the kill. He's onto the zone. Again, he's going to have to win one more good gunfight here, and that should be the B zone if he can do it. No, not quite. G-Drix able to get there and find the kill. They're able to at least lock down B for now. and hold on to the last 30 seconds to at least keep this map going. If they can do that, maybe some hope here to take this map and close this series.
A lot of reverse sweeps on Vault. I don't want to say it too early, but it can be done. Not Miso, able to find one. They're going to be on this A zone. Going to be all four here. You got to worry about these players on the rep. G-Drix going to be hopping this top cat side. Royal going to be this bottom side. Will they be able to spot anything out? That's going to be two players that went that B zone. Can they capture it? Can they get that minute extension? They will. Going to be a minute and 16 seconds to play with. A 2-life advantage for the side of the Spartans. G-Drix with the 2-piece, though. Trying to shut him down. Trying to send him back to that spawn. Ascent helping out. You just got to get rid of number 3, Lacoste. Find him out because everyone else going to be trapped back there. Number 7, Ascent, going to be the furthest pushed up. Looking to find him, but he will go down. And going to get a trade from Royal onto Lacoste. So 9 plays 10. You got to get to this A zone, but really this, you got 49 seconds. You got some time to play with. Play slow. Make sure you get those kills before you hop on. Royal, able to take down Massacre. G-Drix, able to take down Resurrect. 2 down in the feed for the Spartans. Lacoste able to answer. Vying for position. 6 plays 7. Close us out. This time, MG King.
Oh, man, this is coming down to a 4-play 6. One last hit for the Spartans. If you are Galaxy, you have 2 spare lives. They're going to find the advantage. 6v3 now. Make it 4v3. 2 kills there. Miso and Lacoste going to find a couple. No respawns. Either team. 2 members remaining. 3 versus 2. It is all up to Lacoste. 1 versus 3. He's got 1. 2 to go. He should have a set here on the top, but mistimes it. Looks for the hop, and he is taken down. Houston Spartans not able to close, and I think you said it perfectly. Vault is a map where you definitely have seen some crazy reverse sweeps here on Control. G-Drix gets the play of the round, finding 3 here, absolutely dialed in, even defends the B zone. That was a huge play by him to at least find that last kill and prevent them from getting a super early B capture. That is a huge play out of him and Galaxy on the board here. Can they carry the momentum into an attacking round now? A lot of the players clawing back into this for the side of Galaxy. I think on the side of Ascent, you need to slow down just a little bit. You're doing great on the kills, just dying a little bit too much. Slow down just a bit. You might have some success as they head towards the A zone. Royal does get picked early first blood towards the side of Houston Spartans. Here comes the hit. They've read it perfectly. If you are the side of Galaxy, this is just not what you wanted to start the reverse sweep.
Love the knowledge out of the side of the Spartans. They recognize that they hit that A for just a second, and then all of a sudden, the progress disappears. You know that means they're hitting that bottom vault route. They immediately read it, send 2 players there, able to get most of those kills, clean them up. And now Mixie going into the latter half of this round number 4. Resurrect able to find a big kill there. Massacre follows it up, but Ascent and Doom6 able to get 1 apiece of their own. Doom6 looking for more. Pistol out. That's going to be the help from Royal. And so you just got to worry about number 4. That is not Miso so far pushed up. Take him out, and now all of that map control, all of that pressure now in your favor. You're going to hop on that A zone. You got a 2-stack. You got 2 players watching your front. You should be all right here. How well do you receive this push? Gonna be 2 down. Resurrect able to get a 2-piece. Massacre follows it up. Not Miso able to find 1 as well. And Galaxy, you had to have it there. Going to be now putting to that spawn trap. It's going to be a tall task to try and win this offensive round.
Yeah, they do find kills good, but not able to really receive the wave at all. Resurrect gets 2 untraded, and now this is one last push for the side of Galaxy. 10 seconds on the clock. They're going to hit B here. Interesting call. Should buy their teammates enough time to at least respawn and go towards B. It's only Massacre towards B, and that's all they're going to need. Massacre for 2, Resurrect for 1, Miso for another, and that'll be the game. Might find a last couple of kills just for fun. Why not? Miso finds 1, looking for a second, and Miso will close it out. It'll be a 3-1 victory here on Vault for the side of Houston. They're on the board in the series. Heading to a hard point where the first one was Mixie, maybe starting to feel it here. Miso, 28-21. Probably the most kind of one-sided map we've had this series so far as Houston takes it 3-1. Led by 28-21 Miso, but 2 players over 3k damage on the other side. Under 2k damage for Doom 6. Really a rough map for him. He's going to have to figure it out as we head back into map number 4, Hardpoint. What is your thoughts? Kind of map 3 reactions. Your boys on the board. Maybe a reverse sweep starting to brew. What do we think?
I think we talked about it. If you win that map 3 like you just did, you're going to be feeling confident going into a Rewind HP map number 4 because that momentum back under your sails, and you took that map 1 the distance. You were very close, and you rotated very well in that time. You just weren't able to collect a lot of it. So I think Rewind is even more rotation heavy than even a red card. Red card, you know the rotations are important, but Rewind, that P2, you get on that somebody on that dumpster heady, so hard to take them off, and then you get that P4 spawn. They're just so sticky. You can kill them all off point, and you will still spawn in the back there. So I think it's going to be rotations playing the key factor here, and I think Houston did a great job in that map 1. This time, I think it should translate to a dub, and I think we're going game 5 here. But you agree with me here?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you look at kind of the slaying power of Houston, they just kind of outclass them. I think we've seen it since the start. The team difference comes down to how they play the game. Galaxy, again, they could potentially steal this another hard point. If they can out-rotate Houston and get P2 and P4 locked down, there's no doubt that they could definitely take this and steal this away without having the slaying there. Now, if they get the slaying there, oh, for sure, they win this. But I do agree with you. Houston Spartans, this is your map to lose. This is your series to lose. As you're into a dealership after this, this is kind of starting to become your series to lose. I like the back half for Houston in terms of just how these maps play when you look at just having a better gunny. These maps do favor that typically. You look at a lot of fights up close and personal. We saw some absolutely disgusting turns from Not Miso in that control. Continue to bring that heat, continue to bring that passion. No doubt that Houston potentially could pull off the reverse sweep here on the back half of this series.
And that's a little bit wild to say down at 2-0. Well, now down at 2-1 that this is your series to lose, but I do think that is the case. I mean, like we just talked about it, that latter half very much favoring them and that slaying power. Resurrect on that last one, you didn't highlight him, but he was 27 and 17 as well. He played really well, had a lot of non-traded kills from him. So it's not just one Slayer from the side of the Spartans that you got to shut down. There's 3 players that are slaying out, and then the 4th one still even. It's not like he's playing bad, and I believe that was Lacoste. I could be wrong, but he's still playing well. It's not like he's playing bad. So going to be, that slaying presence, the big factor. We'll see if they can continue or if somebody will start to slow down here for the side of the Spartans, but these long breaks really helping them regain, and maybe that'll be the case for Galaxy. They'll be able to regain this time, kind of bounce back and get that win back under their sails. They were great at soaking that OBJ the last time. Rewind, really good in that regard. You can get so much time if you're just patient and just lay down, hold your hills, make them push you. It's a lot of time to be gained. I think Galaxy, you still got a chance in this map number 4, but Houston Spartans, I'm taking you. You're my team. I want you to get us to that map number 5.
Yeah, I think this might be like a strategical thing with Houston. Is like we're gonna take as long breaks as we can. We're gonna like break down every point, how we're approaching it. We're gonna break down every situation. We're gonna be locked in. So maybe this is their strategical time. They're like pulling as long as they can without like losing a map due to time. So I don't know. This is something. They either that or they just are sitting here listening to us yap and taking notes. Who knows? Like it's hard to tell at this point what they're doing. But anything else? I guess you got it for us, or I don't know.
I think they did listen to my map 3 comms. I think they executed that perfectly. That side of the Houston Spartans on those offenses. They hopped on the zone and then they just went out and fried. They had like 1 or 2 players hop there, and then they just pushed up as far as they could, got those kills. So I don't know. Maybe they're listening here because they took my strategy and played it to perfection. But that goes more credit to them. It's really in how they play it. So we hear the comms that they should be getting into this map for Rewind. We will see who can come out on top, whether the Spartans can even up this series, take us to that map 5, or whether Galaxy can close it out. Gonna get nervous here as it gets later in this series.
Yeah, it's going to get dicey here. I think these breakoffs are going to really be important here for the side of Galaxy. You've got to win a couple of these. More importantly, though, you have absolutely got to get some slaying going your way. Early, though, it is all Houston Spartans here, and it is just continuing. It is all red in the feed. Oh, my. This is not the start you needed if you are Galaxy. The kills all in favor of Houston. They have already got 30 points off of this P1.
And 0-2 across the board, 0-3 for Doom6. It has truly been all red in the feed. Finally, going to be some kills going blue, but you don't have the rotations to P2 quite yet. Lacoste going to be playing back here so far. Okay, now everybody here for the side of Galaxy. You should be playing them. How are these trades going to be happening? Who's going to be able to come out on top? We talked about how much of a money hill this is. Doom6 going to be playing that back dumpster side. Able to find one. Can you find the second? Going to be collapsed on by the side of the Spartans. And they will have this early time going red. Once again, a 30-point advantage for the Houston Spartans. How long can you hold? Last time, you rotated very well, but you were just getting broken so early. This time, you're playing it a little bit better. Maybe red card, just not one of your favorite maps, but rewind. Looks like you know exactly what you want to do here.
Yeah, this has looked phenomenal out of them. They're able to hold these back spawns. 20 seconds to go here. Break attempt for Galaxy. They've got a nice little pinch here on the backside with Ascent getting around the back. He's going to get dealt with, though, and they should be able to soak this last 15 pretty effortlessly. Didrix does find a nice little kill there on the backside with the car bomb, but it's not going to matter. I think you kind of described this map really well before when we were talking about the maps at the start. This is a slam or be slammed kind of map, and right now Houston is slamming. They are up 60 points here to start this game. Galaxy now, a nice rotation at least to P number 3 to at least try to get some points back on the board, but as we say that, they are gunned out of their boots. One player left up, gonna be able to at least make the play for now. Houston Spartans not able to break this. They have 3 down, not quite able to break it now. It is going to be all Galaxy. They have to read number 7. Otherwise, they are going to lose these spawns. Looks like number 7 here, Resurrect, making the play for the team here. And this is perfectly played. He's going to sneak all the way around the back, find the kills, flip the spawns. There it is. And Houston Spartans should have a free 40 to 60 points here on P number 4.
And huge out of Resurrect, but I don't know if you were watching that mini map there. Look, those spawns are so sticky. He was all the way back there, like literally past P4, almost to the back, and still 2 players spawn there. So he had to go huge, get those 2 kills. He did just that, and now if you can collect most of this time, you're gonna have almost a 100-point advantage for the side of the Spartans. Could start to run away with this. We'll see Resurrect able to take down Ascent. Royal gonna take down Resurrect with a quick trade. Gonna be Ascent, the first man here. He won't be able to spot the right corner. He's gonna go down, Massacre. Some shots down range onto Doom6, pulls out the pistol and able to get it done. 9 and 7 from him. Didrix, the last one here. He's gonna go down, holding it very well. If you're the Spartans, everyone feeling so hot. They are just sliding. Heat checks apparent, and every time going their way. It has been all red in the kill feed. Looking like you're just gonna rotate towards this P5 if you are the side of Galaxy. Just going to play that instead and say, we're going to have to chalk this. We don't want to spawn that backside. So we'll just try to collect this new time. Going to be number 8, the first one there. And he gets the kill with a knife. That was not Miso. Able to get a second one. It's not Miso. Going huge on this next time. But time going to be going blue early for Galaxy. You got to respond here. You can't let this run away from you.
Yeah, you have to hold this. If this gets broke early, and it does, this genuinely is almost out of reach. Houston Spartans are not the type of team to give up a 100-point lead, and they are not doing it now. Not Miso with a double kill with the knife. Are we kidding right now? Not Miso. They do get broke, but oh my, they are instantly retaken. Not Miso. A little bit of a heat check, finally taken down, but 110-ish point lead for the Spartans after one set of points heading back towards P1. It is going to be a tough task to climb out of this hole if you are Galaxy. If you need anything to happen, Ascent, you need to wake up here. Turn the monitor on. You are quad negative. We might see a Zuma. I don't know. Maybe it's too early for that. I don't think we're seeing 4 and 23, but I don't know. This is historically bad numbers, unfortunately, for Ascent. Maybe having some tech issues or just a bad game. 100-point difference between these teams.
Ascent was one of the stars for this squad as well in those early maps. So him playing poorly really going to affect this Galaxy squad, and you see why. But not Miso with all of those knife kills. He might have to get the nickname Michael Myers on this squad because he is nasty with that knife, just able to find so many with it. This is going to be time still going red once again. That 110-point advantage still there, and you're still collecting Doomsticks. A big one to try and claim those rotations towards this P2. A tall task ahead of you. Can you find these kills? Can you get this rotation? Number 5 Massacre going to be rotating as well. Royal will go down, so all of this old time gonna go red. Massacre able to find the kill in the back as well, so you have the P2 rotations. Gonna almost get to that 200-point margin, and you have the P2 spawns. This could be a 100-point club coming at us.
Yeah, it definitely has the potential. You can see number 64 on the map, though. He has to go big here. This is what this comes down to. This game quite literally comes down to this one player's play. Slides out. Can he find anything? No. Gone. Massacre finds 2. And this is, I mean, I don't want to call game before we even cross 200, but this should be game. 100-point club looks like it's inbound. As I say that, I am caster cursing the crap out of the Houston Spartans. They do finally break the curse. They're going to find a nice double there out of Miso. He's up to 32 kills here in what has been a very quick map number 4. 32 kills in probably 5 minutes, give or take, is absolutely insanity. I think Michael Myers, a perfect nickname. He is just coming for the side of Galaxy. He is not hesitating at all. This is going to be a very quick one.
This almost looks like these two teams are playing on like East Coast and West Coast, and like the ping diff is just ridiculous because we've seen like Galaxy was playing so well in those first 2, and now they're just getting absolutely fried. Like they can't get anything to go their way. I don't know if it's just the practice from the Spartans or whether they just aren't missing right now, but they have hit legacy form. The Spartans bouncing back. They have the time. They've got the P4 rotations. They only need 18 seconds to win it here. Look at Lacoste just standing on top of this truck. So proud, so ready to just gun everyone down. Not scared one bit. Finally taken down. Gdrix able to take 1 kill. You only 7 seconds needed. You're still on this time. Number 64 gonna spawn behind you. Do you read him? Only 3 seconds needed. Can he get there in time? He will. Can you find this kill? That's gonna be a 250-83. Houston Spartans sending us to a game 5. They have absolutely come alive, and this reverse sweep looking like it might just happen.
Yeah, slammer gets slammed. Well,
Yeah.
that was some slammage for sure. I think you described that map perfectly. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with Galaxy. Ascent, man. Oh, man, that was rough. Unfortunately, he just really struggled. That one, 1,300 damage to your name, 10 kills. Really, really tough. Not Miso on the other side. 38 kills in an 8-minute game. That is insane. With 28 non-traded. Oh man, this is looking bad for me. Galaxy, I'd take all the time you need. We would take 10-15 minutes. Take your time, reset. I'm about to give you guys some notes here, so yeah, break out the notebook. Let's be ready to go because you got to coach your guys map 3, I guess. I don't know. Dealership, it's gonna be interesting. I want my team to win as they were my pick, but it is not looking pretty. I don't know. Like you said, it could be a ping difference where some of these players are on one side or the other, and it can really kind of, that difference is tough to play on. But regardless of any of that, Houston, man, oh man, do they look good right now. They look like they are going to pull off a reverse sweep. It is not looking great if you are the side of Galaxy Gaming.
Resurrect was 21-12 along with Miso's phenomenal performance. These guys just have not slowed down once they got started in that map 3 into that map 4. They've played so well. And then we go to this dealership. This is another map where I feel like it's slam or be slammed type of map set. So like when you're playing like this, the Spartans gonna be feeling good. How do you bounce back here if you're Galaxy? I mean, you said maybe take that 15-minute break, try and reset, grab some water, chill out a little bit. But like, what are the keys to victory in a dealership S&D for them?
I mean, it's tough because when I think dealership, I think a lot of the nades, a lot of the just playing the kills. It's a very fast moving map, and I think we saw it again. I highlighted after map 3, Miso and some of his snaps are just really, really impressive. We saw it a lot on that. Thinking for a second, rewind. We saw it a lot of him being able to snap and just turn really quick, which you see a lot on dealership. So I think if he has that ability to just fly at them and be like, all right, I'm going, here I come, like, be ready. I just don't like it for Galaxy. I think the keys to victory, you got to be able to respond to the pace of play. I think you've got to expect the side of Houston to really play fast. That's kind of how they've played and just dominated with the gunny. Because of that, you've got to be able to anticipate that, get on some headies, and be able to just kind of rip them off that. And then obviously, I think what we saw them win the first search off of, you just got to play good as a team. I think that's what they won on. Play the numbers, be able to kind of figure out where they're going and retake from there. So I don't know. It's going to be tough. That's what I think they need to do. But end of the day, it's up to them in their camp, kind of how they want to play this, how they want to approach dealership. I'm sure they put in work into prep. So it's anyone's game still, though. Game 5 about to be on the way.
Sent is going to be my key to victory. He was one of those big players going huge, and then you play like that in that map 4. He needs to find a bounce back game here. Go huge for his squad once again for Galaxy if they want to bounce back and win this game 5. But the side of the Spartans, you basically threw away that map number 2, that S&D on that Hacienda. You were up 5-4, and then you dropped 2 rounds in a row, and it looked so great for you. You had those team nades though. And so, I mean, I still think the S&D advantage goes the way of Houston Spartans here. Galaxy going to have to figure out something crucial in order to get this done. You don't want to get reverse swept in week 1 of this group play. That would not be how you want to start off going in towards as you get closer to this champs. But we're going to send you to a quick break as they get into it, and then we will be right back with a map number 5. See who can close it out. Hello and welcome back. This is going to be the right before the map number 5. We are going to be getting underway here shortly. We'll see who can come out on top. And I know you said, King, you were getting your popcorn ready. Is that that true over there?
Hold up. Yeah, I perfectly cooked it. You know, we're into a game 5. I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, you hear these commentaries, I say, get your popcorn, lock in. And then I was like, man, sounds good. So got a little popcorn here to kind of get ready for game 5. Should be an absolute banger here. Only other result we have tonight around the U18 is Chi-Town Assassins beating Imperial X White Leopard by way of forfeit. Look at a 3-0 there. Should be interesting how the rest of the week plays out. A lot of games on the schedule, and we'll be back for those. But more importantly, game 5 dealership. Take us in.
We'll see who can come out on top. You talked about those nades being a crucial factor here. Definitely going to be the case. Who's got the better pre-nades? And maybe this long break going to favor the side of Galaxy. Maybe taking a page out of the side of the Spartans here and just icing the competition up for a second. We'll see who can come out on top as we get underway. The Spartans going to be on this offense early, going to be looking like it's going to be a B hit, and all 8 players here who can get the trades, who can get the kills. Royal able to take down the first, but 2 down in the feed. Going to be a quick trade from Ascent. This is going to be a 1v situation, and the Spartans come out on top, continuing to roll in this series.
Yeah, that was, wow, about a 5-second round.
Yeah.
Trades back and forth. It just kind of ends up not going the way of Galaxy. I think that's exactly how we expected this map to go. We said from the jump that that's how it was going to go. These were going to be quick. Spartans wanted to fly at you. It's exactly what they do. I was a little surprised to see Galaxy kind of just engage it. We saw, last game, a last search, they just gave sights up and played for retakes. This time around, they say, screw that. We're going to engage you right off the rip. Does not work out. This time, though, on the attack, they will find the opening blood. Now a man advantage. They're going to have the B hit here. Can they read the player? They do. Make it a 3 for none here. Resurrect against 4 here. Should get 1 for free on the bomb if he times it right. No, Nade's going to tell him to not go there. And he will get a free exit kill. That should be all he gets. Maybe not. Hold up. Wait a minute. Resurrect for 2 here. He's got a 1v2 here, looking for the ace and the 1v4 clutch. If you are Galaxy, just got to play the time here, play the numbers. Got the man advantage. Resurrect slides. Doesn't check the right corner, and that is going to be round number 1 on the board for Galaxy.
First blood's huge here. Galaxy able to take it this time, able to win the round as well. Offense reigning supreme so far. Both sides able to take it. So maybe it's going to be who can win a defense. We'll see who's able to take one first. Usually not the case in S&D, but dealership, pretty compact map. It can go either way. Going to be the Spartans back on the offense. Resurrect 4-1 for his squad. The only one with the donut so far is not Miso on the side of the Spartans. G Drix on the side of Galaxy. Gonna be an A push this time, and it will be given up basically for free. You only have to worry about number 8 Doom 6 in that top office. Will he hit that vent, or can he get the bomb down in time? Not Miso going to be placing it. Should be for free. They will be able to spot out Massacre that nade. Going to be able to take down that bomb planter, and then it's going to be 2 down in the feed from the side of the Spartans. They quickly respond, a man-up advantage. Number 6 going to be on that flank. Doom 6 all alone in this garage side. Will he get spotted? He will. That's going to be the go button for Massacre. Can he go huge for his squad? Don't want to get overzealous here, though. You don't want to push too far and give up 1 for free. Just going to back up, play the bomb. Very smart out of him. Play with your squad. Can you find these kills, though? Going to be split from the side of Galaxy. 1 on their spawn, 1 on the opposing spawn. Ascent able to find the first blood, evens it up. 2 plays 2 now, and that's going to be Doom 6 able to find 1. Going to be all up to Massacre. Can he clutch for his squad? Able to find the first. Now a 1v1. Massacre versus Ascent. Who will come out on top? Going to be Ascent with the kill. Able to pull off that 2v4 situation is Galaxy, and the defense going to come through for that squad. They will go up 2-1 in this S&D.
That's a huge round right there. That retake was everything for Galaxy. this was your player to watch, the player key to win for Galaxy. And he's 4-2 to start. Going to be a really good start here out of Galaxy. This is what they needed. The bounce back after losing 2 just kind of dominant stompings. We'll see if they can close it out. Still a long game left. Looking back, I think you mentioned it. Donut Watch here. Still obviously very early in this game for Gdrix and Not Miso. Both looking to get into the game and kind of help their team out. Very passive approach here from Galaxy, looking for one to maybe just overstep a bit. Look for an opening blood. Rotation towards A is on. They get the info. We'll see if they actually want to hit it, though. They're instead going to try and push through mid, but Royal gets gunned down. Now a 3 versus 4, and you do not have any map control whatsoever for Galaxy. A lot of time on the clock. Looks like they just want to play the clock. Look for a pick here. Resurrect, though, whips out the RC card to try and get some info. Not looking like it's going to have a huge impact here as they are up in a 4 versus 2 here. Looks like we should have a 2-2 game. And Not Miso officially off Donut Watch. This should be a really solid opportunity for Houston Spartans to even it out. Now 1 versus 4. Gdrix maybe get on the board here, get some sort of resemblance of going in this game, but he will not. And it is quickly now 2-2. Houston Spartans even it out.
Massacre able to get the first blood on the round, and the last one here takes down this last player, Gdrix. And that was really good out of the side of the Spartans, but I think it was more the fact that it was bad out of the side of Galaxy. You played that way too passive. You didn't get map control on either side. You kind of just let it all go for free, kind of hoping they get a little bit too aggressive. Instead, Massacre bloods you. They're going to be the side of the Spartans, evening it up. Now they will be on the offense, Galaxy on the defense. Going to be an A push early from the side of the Spartans. The pre-nade's going to be coming in. They will hit for a second. I think that just took one of the trophies down. Will you be able to get the bomb down this time? The car will be exploded. You will have to worry about that player in the vent. Gdrix able to find a 2-piece. Massacre able to trade it out for 1. He will go down. Going to be a 1v3 situation for Not Miso. And they will know that he is here. They have him pinned in, and Miso able to find the first, able to find the second, but finally that pinch comes in. Galaxy take the defense, able to go up 3-2 in this map number 5.
Yeah, that was an absolutely nasty snap for the first 2, but not going to matter. Good play here out of Ascent. Just play the timing, wait for him to shoot. Just shoot him right in the back. Nice and easy. No reason to give him any sort of gunfight. They're able to take the round, and now 3-2 here. Galaxy Gaming once again in the lead. Gdrix gets off to 0, finds 3 on the round. And that's a big one at that. We're going to take a look at the browser there quick. And right back into the stream we go. Hit here from the side of Galaxy. Again, really passive approach. You can see really spread out around the map. 2 towards B. The rest of the team kind of just spread over towards mid. No real map control here from the side of Galaxy. Trying to just play around how Houston wants to approach it here. I don't entirely like it. Need to get a little more aggressive here. They're getting picked apart. Now they do take the B side, but now down a man. B bomb going down. Make it a 3 versus 2. Make it a 1 versus 3. Not gonna matter.
Massacre with another first blood on these rounds. He is their front man. And then a quick trade out of, I believe this isn't Massacre. I believe this is, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name. But another player for the side of the Spartans able to come out, gets one, gets that second one to finish us off. Great out of the Spartans. I like that a little better out of Galaxy there. It was still passive, but at least you were playing for that position on that B site, but you just weren't able to get the kills along with it. So now the Spartans going to go up. I lied. Going to be tied up in this series. Back on the offense. Defense now has been able to take every round. Ascent, so aggressive. We'll get some shots into him. Just going to have to back up. Royal able to watch his back. Takes down Massacre. The Ghosty here. Some shots down range. Not able to find anything. And going to be a man-up situation for Galaxy. How do you elect to hit this if you're the Spartans? Do you just try to bang out this B site knowing that everyone's here? Or do you try to rotate? Looks like they're going to back up. Maybe think about rotating towards that A zone. Or maybe they'll just relax right here on this orange side and see if that rewrap comes in from the other side. No, they're gonna elect to hit this. Gonna be Ascent so far pushed up. Miso able to take him down. Miso gets traded by Doom6. A 2 plays 3. G-Drix able to spot 1, so they know they're still there. They know they haven't really moved too far yet. Now you're a man down. Can you clutch up in order to swing this S&D in your favor? Gonna rotate over towards this A side. Gonna have the bomb with you as well. Number 8, Doom6 in the back. Gonna be watching over it. Should call it out for the squad. That's done. I think it hit, so they should know that they're here. Yes, everybody gonna hit the go button. Gonna start rotating over. Nade's gonna be coming in. Hits the car. Doom6 able to follow it up onto Lacoste. A 1v3 situation. Not Miso. Able to find one, but he will go down to Royal. And Galaxy answer back. Going up 4-3. And now, I mean, not desperation, but you definitely don't want to let them hit map point here.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those rounds you don't want to give Galaxy 3 chances to close this game out. The defense has just looked so good from Galaxy here. They really have figured it out here on Dealership as far as the defense goes. Now, if they can just pick, I think they've got to match the tempo a little bit better on the offensive side. If they're able to do that and win this offensive half finally, this would be basically not series game over, but it would put them in the driver's seat of this one. They're going to look for an A hit here. This is what I want to see out of them, is try to match the tempo a little bit, get some pressure up onto a site, and try to take some map control away. They're going to go for the A site. First kill is going to be Lacoste, though, defending the A site on his own, able to do it. Reinforcements now here and a man advantage for Houston. They've played this masterfully and really locked down this A site. Galaxy having to commit to it. Down a man here, looking for a plant potentially. Call comes in. They're going to make the rotate towards B, but with how long this is taking, this for sure should be an opportunity for Houston to get the read that they might be rotating. Be able to quick check B. They don't see him there. Now just sit back, wait the next 40 seconds out here for Galaxy. It's going to be go time at some point. You're going to have to. Nobody from Houston Spartans even remotely moving up the map, just holding that mid control and control over the sites. It's a really good play. I almost said really perfect play. They're going to give up a pick there. Now 3 versus 3. Bomb going down here. Planner does get caught. 2 versus 2. 10 seconds on the clock here. Someone's going to have to pick up the bomb, and Plant Massacre does catch that member out. Now it is his Ascent in a 1 versus 2. He'll get the bomb down at least, but I believe he's going to get killed. No, won't even get the bomb down. Gets killed for it, and it is a 4-4 score here. Houston Spartans storming back. Nobody able to win on the offensive side.
I like how patient the Spartans were. The side of Galaxy just going back all the way back to their deep spawn, trying to see if anybody would push up too far, be able to get a free pick, or if they would just rotate towards that B zone. They leave Resurrect there. Resurrect able to play his life for just long enough to allow his squad to get there. He doesn't find any kills, but it allowed the other players to swarm around it, and then they're able to collapse on him. And then just some big kills from that Houston Spartans side. All tied up, going to be on the offense now. Like you've said, it's been a pain point for both squads. You can't win an offense. This A site looking to be free once again, but it has almost every time, and you haven't been able to get it down. Ascent going to be on a quick flank. If he decides to hit it, he will. So this might be some free kills if he's just laying this creddy corner. We will see what will happen. Just going to be patient for now. They know they don't want to get picked here. This is a big round to send you to map point. Looks like 2 players going to hit this B zone, trying to see if that rewrap is coming in, and the Spartans are playing right into their hands. They have sent all 4 over towards this orange side, going to try and hit B instead. What will these trades be like? Who will be able to come out on top? Lacoste able to get the first onto Royal. That might have actually been Resurrect. So now you're going to be able to get this bomb down, but these players might hit this window. What will this timing be like? Ascent finally able to get that flank kill, able to find one. Bomb will go down. A 3 plays 2. The side of the Spartans have the man advantage. How do you play this if you're G-Drix and Doom6? Just going to hit this tin backside. Going to be looking for these kills, and G-Drix able to find one. Quickly traded. Doom6 able to take down that player. Going to be a 1v1. Going to be up to Resurrect versus Doom6. This looked like it should have been a Spartans clean round, but now Not quite the case. You gotta clutch up. He's gonna have to check this if Doom6 is just watching it, and he is. He's able to find the kill. Perfection out of Doom6 in a man-down situation thrown away by the Spartans. Doom6, you read it exactly like you read it like a book. They just played right into your hands, and Galaxy gonna go to map point.
Yeah, that was huge. We still can't get a team to win on the attack, which is weird because I feel like there's been situations that, like that one perfectly, that it should have been a win, ends up not. Couple of rounds getting thrown around. Houston now gonna have to get it done again on the defense to force a round 11. I do not know how to feel if it goes to a round 11. I'm just gonna say at this point, whoever's defending should take the round 11 the way this game has gone. But it could always be the attacking side. It's search and destroy. You never know what's going to happen. Game point, series point here could be a heartbreaker for the Spartans. 4v4 looking like it's going to be a B hit. But again, super passive play here out of Galaxy. It backfires once again. They're going to lose the first blood again on the attacking side. Just unfortunate timing. Couple of opening bloods just not going their way on the offensive half. Now a 4 versus 3 man advantage for the Spartans. They're actually going to take a little bit of map space away, not too much, just enough to really lock down this B site. They kind of are aware that Galaxy might be towards this. Not a whole lot the remaining members of Galaxy can do, but just take these gunfights with only 40 seconds to get this bomb down. I don't like this play at all. Bomb is all the way by itself. If they lose this gunfight, they do. This bomb is down. The other two on the other side of the map. That should be the round here. I believe Houston Spartans should be forcing a round 11, barring anything absolutely crazy here. Both players entirely split. They're going to need two pieces apiece. And the first comes through. Ascent finds one. Not going to be enough, though. You're going to find 3 more here on the round. He's still looking for it. Has to regen. And that is going to be the round here. Galaxy going to be forced to another round 11. Can they ice here again? See who's on defense. That's my bet. Whoever gets the defense will take the game here. Houston Spartans tie things up 5-5, heading to a round 11, game 5. Potential reverse sweep on the line here for the Spartans. And it is going to be the Spartans defending. All right, Deform, take us through round 11. Game 5, reverse sweep on the line.
And forget the rest of the series. It no longer matters. It's all down to 1 round of S&D. I love round 5 or game 5, round 11. Gonna come down to this. Who can ice up? It was the side of Galaxy with the ice throughout the series. The Houston Spartans. Can you have it this time? You need to go big. And this has been a more aggressive approach from Galaxy. Not me, so some shots down range. No trade's going to come in yet. No kills going to be on the board. Ascent just going to be laying in this corner, just waiting to see if Miso will jump up. 2 players here, in fact. Royal watching the one side. Gdrix going to be that mid side as well. Doom6 here. It's everyone here for the side of Galaxy. Just trying to play patient. This is what they love to do. They get to a spot and they just sit. They just wait for somebody to overchow, get aggressive, and this is going to be not Miso this time. Plays right into their hands. Going to be man-up advantage for the side of Galaxy. Royal, 13 HP. Can you get out? Can you find anything on your way? And they're not going to chow that. They're afraid, so they just back up from the side of the Spartans. That's going to be bomb going down as well. The pressure flipped. This is going to be 40 seconds down a man. How do you retake this if you're the Spartans? Going to be to that backside. Gonna have number 64 Massacre in the vent, looking to see if he can get anything for free. If anybody will step in front of him, Massacre gonna be able to play spoiler here, possibly gonna hop on this car. Can he find anything? Instead, he's gonna get picked. A 2v4 situation. Galaxy icing up once again. Can they find it? Gonna be flying at it, and that's gonna be everyone down. Galaxy Gaming, you got the ice in your veins. Able to ice up in that map 1, that map 2, and finally in this map number 5, round 11. You go 1-0 in this group stage early. And phenomenal COD from that squad. Able to bounce back here.
Man, I'll tell you what, that is phenomenal. Phenomenal ice. 3 players with 7 kills, and finally Ascent with 11. He'll be the difference. You called it. All right, I mean, you had the script. You said that the key to win is going to be Ascent, and it is exactly that. He's going to go huge here in game number 5. they will take the series. Wow. What, I mean, just, I need a second to kind of process everything that just happened. I mean, it was super passive gameplay, super passive. And then they finally commit to taking some map space. They're able to just take over mid in that round 11, and it pays off. Not Miso, again, just tries to make a look for a little bit of an awkward wall bang, maybe try to get Royal out of the corner. Ends up backfiring as two players just hop over, or not even hop over, peek out and just gun him. They just kind of capitalize on the numbers. So ice in the veins, in fact, for the side of my team, the Galaxy U18ers. 2-0 tonight. I guarantee you that is the luckiest I'll get in the next week or two. But that in mind, final thoughts here, Defram. Teams, or Deform? Deform. I said Defram. Deform. Final thoughts here on the series. Teams heading into the final couple of weeks of the season here.
I think for the side of the Houston Spartans, you played really well tonight. I mean, you started off kind of slow. I mean, you didn't start off slow. You were slaying. You just didn't have that objective presence in that map one. I think that's really going to come back to bite you. You're going to wonder how you let that one go the other way. So, I mean, you're still a very solid squad. They're one of those like top middle squads in this this U18 Cup. So, I mean, I think they just need to tighten things up just a little bit as they get further in this group, and they'll be fine going into that finale, that champs. But for the side of Galaxy, that's a squad that you definitely want to beat. They're higher than you in those standings, really proving yourself here as you go later. You're really coming into full form. I love that for them. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with, and if they're able to ice up like that, you're never going to feel safe, no matter how much of a lead you have or anything like that. So really great from them. But that's all I have. That's thanks for having me. And any thoughts from you, King?
Oh man, that's all about everything I had to say. I mean, huge shout out to our production team, Zane and Elixir here tonight, getting everything squared away, handling all the players for us, so we don't have to tell them to hurry up. And honestly, just a banger series. Was a fun time to cast.
So that's going to be it from us. Thank you for tuning in. Thursday, we will have more Call of Duty. Going to be OMiT Brooklyn versus the Tricksters in one of the matches. And then Slain versus Chi-Town going to be the other match of the day on Thursday. So make sure you tune in for those about the same time, 8 and 9:30 starts. So tune in for more U18 Call of Duty. Thanks for having us. That's going to be it for tonight. Have yourself a great rest of your week.